All right, another successful mission.
Now you just look strangely uncomfortable. Can you ask the raptor for motivation, please? Okay.
She's very photogenic.
Nothing can stop us now.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. It's Chip and Dale. How are you guys doing? Hello, Grogu.
Don't be shy. If you want to over.
Now, Universal Orlando Resort, Earl the Squirrel needs his own Christmas tree over here for the meet and greet. I think so. I think we're going to make that happen. We'll put that.
4 of you have tried to kill me in the past. 1 of you succeeded.
Do you think the people on the moon ever look over and say, wow, it's a full spaceship Earth tonight? But welcome back to the sign welcoming you to Universal Orlando Resort.
Terrifying, isn't it?
Hiya, Scooby! We're here at Disney's Polynesian Village Resort with the newly opened Kona. I don't remember what it's called. Good morning, everybody. Happy Thursday, and welcome to another Ear to Ear Magic live stream coming to you live from the Walt Disney World Resort here in Central Florida. And today we are at Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Glad you guys could join us today. How are you guys doing? Took us a little bit longer to get through security this morning, and I had to wait a little bit longer to get a full scan. The great thing that made me feel good about the fact is the security guard who did the bag inspection said, you know what, you walked through exactly as you should have. Everything was visible. You took out the things you needed to. He said, you probably should have walked right on through this time. So it's always good to know sometimes if you take those things out, maybe you can get there a little quicker. So good morning, guys. Welcome in. If this is the first time you've ever joined us here live or in replay here on Ear to Ear Magic. Hi, my name is Chris. I am your Disney travel agent in the parks and your camera operator for this morning. My co-camera operator is Owen, and he is with me here today as well. My seeing eye, Owen. Hello, Owen. I almost have to go sideways so I can make more space for him. There we go. And we are here to spend a couple hours with you guys here in the park, show you what it's like here at Disney's Animal Kingdom, talk about crowds, talk about attractions, talk about the new things you guys can find, and spend some time here with our Magic Crew. That's the name of the group that you guys are finding in the live chat right now. Every time we come to the parks Monday through Friday, we can hang out with our Magic Crew as well, and we have a great time spending time with our community here. As you come in, you'll notice this is a family-friendly channel. We want to make sure that you guys can watch with your kids, with your family, and have no questions that you need to ask off to the side as to what did he mean by that, mommy. And we hope that you guys in the chat will do the same. We want to make sure that we have an uplifting, positive, and friendly experience here today. And just like when you go to the parks in real life, we want you guys to have a good time. And we want to keep it that way in our streams as well. So thank you guys for being a part of it. And when you guys watch today, if you have a great time and you enjoy hanging out with the crew, would like to be a part of the crew, take a couple of seconds and hit the subscribe button. We would love for you guys to be a part of us, joining into the parks here at Walt Disney World and Universal Orlando Resort every single weekday. So thank you guys so much for popping in and having some fun with us today. So we are going to pop in, and again, I have had eye surgery about 3 weeks ago, and I'm still recovering. I still have very, very limited vision. So because of my limited vision and the fact that my doctor wants me to take it easy on any additional bumps and things like that, we are going to be even more laid back today here in the Animal Kingdom. So, no Expedition Everest, at least for me. So, not until we get to be a little bit better and we get the thumbs up and okay from my doctor. Doc Hudson! Little shout out to Doc Hudson at the University of Miami Boscombe Palmer Eye Institute. Took care of me several weeks ago. And if it's not bad enough that, you know, I don't have full vision to do what we need to do, our car has been in and out of repairs since the first of the month, and we just got word this morning that the latest repair is complete. We should be able to roll our windows up and down again, and hopefully we'll be able to get that back as well. So, all right, Owen, let's go. Let's make it in.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Finger in a glass into the light.
Oh, did I?
So you're saying that our park reservation is for a different
You know
park?
what? I switched them. I switched it in my schedule and didn't switch the reservations. Could you?
Let me get somebody to help
All right.
us real quick. So the reservation is for a different park.
I forgot we changed our schedule last minute this week.
Let's get your magic in real quick.
Certainly.
Thank you, sir. And then who else do we have here today?
Owen is with me.
Owen, perfect. I got you, Owen.
We realized that tomorrow is the new Soarin' over California, so we switched our Animal Kingdom and Epcot days.
Hello, Elsa. Can you see your magic? And you still like to go to Epcot tomorrow as well?
That would be great, yes.
Ok, ella tiene que pasar su ticket y se va a
It's so rare that we ever change our schedule after the first of the week.
Alright, I have you set up for Epcot tomorrow. I'm going to have you set up here for Animal Kingdom today, okay? Let's go and tap our magic hands on here. And let's see if they work.
Alright.
Put in the glass. Yep. There you go.
Awesome. Thank you,
guys.
Chandler.
Have a great
Appreciate
time.
it.
Have a great day, guys.
So yes, my park reservations were still the same as what we had for the first of the week, and though I switched our streams, I forgot to switch our park reservations. Luckily for us, right now, parks are not filling up. Reservations are not getting full. It would have been just as simple for me to just jump back out of line and also just change it on my own, my Disney Experience app. But Chandler was really nice to help change it, not only for today, but for tomorrow as well. You guys want to say hello to Divine this morning? She's really hiding back there today. Chandler took care of us this morning, Vicky. Good morning, Shannon. Cheers, James. How are you? Welcome in, Ruben. Good to see you, Whitney. So, Vicky, if you have a dated ticket in 2024, park reservations are no longer going to be required. But that's in 2024, and those are for dated tickets. The rest of the system is going to be changed a little bit differently over time starting next year. Hello, Annie. Divine is doing her thing today. Everybody say hello to Divine. have to get in line and go around. Good morning, Greg. Welcome in, AB. Sam is with us this Thursday. How you doing this Thursday, Sam? Good morning, Gray. The Barbarossas are out today. Morning, Terry. How are you? Welcome in, Phyllis. So one thing that I've really learned about that cake toast is that Divine is almost always in that same spot that we saw her today, somewhere on either side of that path. And whenever we rope drop, we never see her. So she tends to come out later in the morning. So if you're ever a rope dropper like me, like I am normally, what I would recommend you do is you come back out later in the morning.
Dinosaurs in the happening hotspot of all things dino related, Dinoland, USA. So when you see Goofy and Pluto, give a
All right, good morning, everybody, and welcome to Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. Hope you guys have had a great week so far. And if not, feel free to let us know in the chat. I'll tell you, this community will do what they can to try their best to elicit a smile or even some laughter from you, if that isn't what you are in need of. So give them a chance. And as the Magic Crew's coming in today, guys, help us out. Do our time of recovery. We're having shorter streams just so that I don't overdo it myself health-wise. We need your help in making sure that as you guys come in, please hit that thumbs up button. Tell YouTube we're live. YouTube's so accustomed to us being here right when the parks opens, and we always need their help and reminding even our own community that we are live. So take a couple of seconds and hit the thumbs up button for us today, and I promise you, the more of you guys that do that, the more we'll see people pop in, some of our old friends, some new faces. It always makes a big difference. So Owen, how are we looking for the safari at the moment?
It's gone up to 40.
40 minutes? Okay.
For maturity is 55.
55? Okay. How you doing this morning, mouse ears? Welcome in, Gail. I am Zim says even in 1080, Divine can be hard to see. Even in person, she blended in really well today. I saw some people stopping and like, what are they all staring at? What are they looking at?
Yeah, I had the same reaction.
People knew something was out there, but not knowing who Divine was, they didn't know who they were looking for. Good morning, Haley. Are the babies out this morning? The babies are about 2.5 months old at this point. So the cotton top tamarins, they're getting bigger and bigger. So tiny. Trying to get that sunlight out of there. It's a mommy daddy pile. Trying to get that sunlight out of there. You guys can see the little ones, they are less than 3 months old. They're getting so much bigger and so much faster. Ooh. Can you imagine as humans if our babies were that active at 3 months? How much more trouble we would be in?
Tommy, get off the ceiling. Get down from the chandelier.
Good morning, how are you? Is Dino Land experiencing any wait time bumps after the announcement that they have plans to revitalize that area? We'll have to take a look. I don't know if today's the day to look to see that because
Dino flavored Dumbo is 5 minutes, and dinosaur is also 5.
5 minutes for dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not much of a bump. Hey, Pluto! Ooh, we got some dog dancing down here.
I didn't know.
He's shaking his tail. Hey, Macarena. So we're gonna head to the safari, guys. I'm probably gonna ask to sit closer to the front again. The vehicle has less bumping toward the front, just the way that the axle and everything works. Hey, Owen. Can you grab us some water? We'll hydrate before we get on the safari. I have water just set out here ready for everybody. Hello, Naomi. Thank you, sir. Good morning, Blooming Jesus. How are you? Little extra hydration this morning. Warm in. Happy Thursday. Pixie Dust is ninja listening. Thank you, Pixie Dust. Hope you're having a great morning so far. One of these days, I'm going to have to convince Owen to get our face painted together. See if he'll do it with me.
Yeah, we'll do it together. You sit in the chair, and I'll be there on the sideline.
You're no fun. We'll see how the line looks. Welcome in, EXP626. Basically, any ride that doesn't jostle me around will be fine. I mean, the thing about the safari is there's not something built in to the ride itself that will be too much. I mean, there's always a chance that they could hit a bump somewhere, but it's not built into the ride. Welcome in, Cindy. Good to see you, Melanie. Alicia's here with us this morning. Mitten is here. How are you guys doing today? Loki Mars says, my kids did it and it was off 15 minutes later. Great picture moment, but expensive. The face painting. Yeah, it's not something you can touch. See, it's much better to get your face painted as an adult, Owen, because that way you have the self-control not to touch it. Welcome in, Donna D.
It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before you reach our stroller parking.
Welcome in, Michelle.
If you are traveling with someone in a scooter or wheelchair, add the first person leaves your party through the line. This will help keep your weight
Good to see you, Leonard.
once again.
For the time being, Nick, yes, just because I need that additional assistance. I am still very much not able to see out of my left eye. If I close my right eye and open my left eye, I can see shapes. I can see blurs. But that means that I can still easily trip over things. I can still run into people. There are times I can't read things, and sometimes my right eye, having to do all the vision, gets a little tired. I may have to hand it off. So he is my left hand man right now. Hello, Diane. Good to see you, Ryan. So low key, we're going to be over in Epcot tomorrow for the first day of the Disney 100 and additional merch. Soarin' over California returns to Epcot tomorrow for a limited time. So we're going to be back over in Epcot. And let's just get a little business out of the way. So we're getting there, Christine. I'm getting more and more, but slowly, vision in my left eye. It's going to be another 5 weeks before it's going to be fully back. So that's another reason why we're just kind of taking it easy, so it doesn't take longer than it should for vision to come back. So this morning, guys, let's talk about a little bit of things here in the area. If you guys are getting ready to come to the Orlando area here soon, our weather forecast for the next 5 days. Today is a high of 87, and I will take that over a 95 any day. Low in the 70s, but as you see throughout the week, our temperatures may even go down to 68 as a low in the nighttime, so that's kind of nice. We did have some lower temperatures forecasted for this today and tomorrow earlier this week, but it bumped back up. I was expecting it to be around 85, 84 today, but we'll keep an eye on it. I'm hoping it's just going to bring us down and stay in the 80s moving forward. I would be perfectly fine with the low 80s as a high. A little bit of rain forecast a little bit later today, but this morning we should be fine. Also, today's Genie Plus prices. $23 for the multiple parks. If you're going to do park hopping, staying in individual parks, it's $23 for Magic Kingdom. $17 for Epcot. $21 for Disney's Hollywood Studios. And $15 for Animal Kingdom. So, which has been pretty much the case now for several weeks now. It's either been $15 or $17 for Animal Kingdom for a long time. Now, there is word that our prices are going to come down even more for Genie Plus, and you don't ever hear that, but expectation is that right now our lowest price is $15, and it's always, I think eventually we could get down to as low as $13.99. But we'll see. We'll wait to see when that happens. Also, want to remind you guys that they did release a new Florida resident ticket offer. If you guys missed it earlier this week, it is good Monday through Friday only, so you cannot use it Saturdays or Sundays, and it's good from October 2nd all the way through December 22nd. So if you are a Florida resident and are interested, if you want more details, let me know. You can get a 2-day, 3-day, or 4-day ticket. The days do not have to be used consecutively, but they do have to be used before December 22nd. If you guys are a Florida resident and haven't a liking to come and use that ticket and need possibly use a Florida resident offer as well for a hotel, reach out to us and let us know. We're glad to find that information for you.
Okay.
And then just since we're talking about offers, this past Tuesday, our representative from Virgin Voyages Cruise Line held her latest webcast and learning time, and made an offer if you were a part of that. So this current promotion that we have right now with Virgin Voyages, it does not go to the end of the month, but only until September 28th. If you guys were interested in going on any Virgin Voyages cruise, whether it was the one for our group cruise in March or just any cruise on your own, current promotion is only good till 9/28, and they're on there as well. So if you're interested, I'll put that up there for you as well. So little so the current promotion for everybody is only good till 9/28, but this particular additional promotion, based upon this is an add-on, is good up until 9/30. But you don't want to do that by itself without having an additional promotion. You don't want to stack them. So I would recommend, even though this, what you're seeing on the screen, was offered by our BDM through the 30th, you're going to want to book before the 28th or earlier so that you get the current promotion as well. So let us know if you have any questions, and as always, send an email over to Susan at susanedwards@travelmation.net. Copy me at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. Let us know if you guys are interested. And if you guys are just joining us, we are in line for the safari this morning. What's that?
No, I'm sorry. Just because of the fan, and so like going for the fan, when I'm looking directly at you, it's like there's like a strobe effect.
There's a strobe effect on the light because the light's going through the fan blades.
Not crazy.
Welcome in, Mike Wazowski. Dustin wants to know, are the lions in the safari real? It seems like they're in the exact same place every time I see them. They are actually very real. And the last time we saw them, they were actually at the back of the compound. They did not even want to be out at the front. They were hiding from everybody. And I remember a few months ago, it was kind of cool. All the lionesses were up toward the front, where you usually see them on the copy. But the male was toward the very first spot when you see them when you come around the copy. And that was the day he was just very talkative, and he just kept doing the little rah, 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 rah. And I was like, man, I wish I could have caught that on video. Good morning, Colleen. How you doing today, Queen Honey Bear? How's Mom doing today?
When it comes to safaris,
We go wild. Colleen says it's T-minus 1 week until we arrive at Disney World. Still in the high 90s here in Houston, Texas for the next 10 days or so. Whew. I know you guys have had it rough in Texas this year. Welcome in, Driver DB. Captain Tuttle! Always a pleasure to have you in today, sir. Naomi says I should check PayPal. Do I need to sing? Is it singing time? Hello, Poison Apple! Now, if you're wondering why I'm showing a bunch of trees, I try to be very conscientious of other people, and if I do it this way, then, you know, everybody gets kind of forced to be on camera. Not everybody wants to be on camera at all times, so try to be a little nice when we get back and forth queue lines like this. Owen, is that your stomach? Maybe. Ooh, I need that fan. All right, there we go. So we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. We just got a PayPal this morning, guys. First thing this morning is we're waiting in line for the Kilimanjaro Safaris from Karen. Karen sent in a PayPal for the community, $6.26. And anytime somebody gives any PayPal donation to the channel and to the community that ends in $6.26, that, guys, is a sign, an acknowledgement of the community, of the people that are in here that make the live streams as what they really are. So thank you so much, Karen. Greatly appreciate that. Thank you for the support, and thank you guys for being such an amazing community that others think enough of you to include that in whatever they give as support to the channel. So I was about to say the lunch poll is up, is it not? I'm seeing people.
Yes, it is.
I see Magic Crew Cast. Those who are part of the Magic Crew Cast are already sticking in their special emojis to showing what they voted for in today's poll. Now, here on our channel, we always want to make sure that you guys have a say in what we do and how we do things. And one of the ways that we've done that is I think now for the past 13 months, have given you, the community, the opportunity to decide what we have when we have our meals in the parks, so that you guys can see different things, try different things, and so you choose, we choose, then we review. So make sure to vote in today's poll, and if you are a Magic Crew Cast, make sure to use the special emojis you guys have to show whether or not you voted for the first, second, third, or fourth option. Good morning, Tony. We got some countdowns. Jill says we have 281 days till we cruise together as a group on the Allure. That's a Royal Caribbean ship next June. I think he might need a little bit more incentive than that. He may need a little bit more pushing than that. Owen's very particular. We'd have to give him a lot of incentive, seriously. No joke, not playing around. Good morning, Cindy. Susan says that if the first option wins, she's going to throw an additional treat in with the order. Cindy wants to know, can she switch? I don't know if you can. I think you get one chance. I'm not sure. Welcome in, Chef Ricky. Chris Shaw's with us this morning. How you doing? EXP626 says I have a light in that in the work parking lot that strobes all the time. So there's like a party every day in the work parking lot. How are you doing today, Owen? Owen gets a little antsy in the morning. He's ready to go. But he's also not used to being in every single stream throughout the week. But there have been shorter streams, though. I haven't really pushed you hard today. You gotta get up. You gotta get going. Gotta meet a friend of mine.
I then not only get up, but then as soon as I get back, prep for the next day. So.
Good morning, Kenneth. Welcome in, Gretchen. Grumpy Dopey has 40-something days left till our Disney trip. I know, Colin, that's the one thing we don't get to enjoy is like fall. Like just fall weather. And all the pumpkin and apple and all the other crazy flavors of things you can get. There's got to be some, I know there's some pumpkin farms around here or something. We have to go find them. Ooh, it's bright today. Cindy says thanks to Owen for stepping up.
To what? No, we're not going through that. No.
Being in every stream every day.
Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about the face paint there.
Whew. Sorry guys, I'm in direct sunlight at the moment, so hopefully the line will keep moving up here in just a second.
And luckily, even though we're outside, this area has a lot of foliage, so it's like it's being blocked somewhere.
Vegas is finally staying below 100. Wow. Hello, Mackenzie. 7 days. Next week. We'll see you guys here very, very soon. All right, so I've just got you guys. Cindy's like, I'm with you, Owen. No face painting. Are there elephants on the safari? I've never seen any. They've been over there. Well, the one time we got to see the elephant swim. What was that? Back in like May, I think it was. So we were coming through, and one of the elephants was actually in the water swimming. That was pretty cool. Scott says, I think we need to have a father-to-father talk. I might change if we ever put him on screen with a face paint. We'll see. How are the McKinleys doing today? Hopefully you guys are staying cool. Casey Riker Ryder, good to see you. Carol's with us this morning. So we have not done this in a while, guys, and we have a really outstanding group of people who come and hang out with us all the time. But we always have new people who come in, and if you guys do, if you're brand new, we'd love for you guys to stick around and be a part of our crew moving forward. but we sometimes get new people in and we forget that we have to kind of bring them in, and we need to learn more about them and they need to learn more about us. And so I think this morning, as we get started, as we wait a few more minutes to get on the safari today, that I think we need to do a roll call. The roll call gives you guys a chance to tell everybody where you are watching from. So leave a comment. Tell us where you are at in the country or in the nation or in the world, wherever that may be. You don't have to necessarily give two specifics. You can give it by state. You can put by city if you feel a little bit more comfortable. Don't give GPS coordinates. But let us know where you guys are watching from. And do us a favor, guys. As you're watching, if you see a new face in, you see a new name, a new channel you've never talked to before, say good morning to them, welcome them in. And if you see somebody that you've never seen before and they are in the same state or same country as you, give them a shout out and say hello, and tag them and welcome them in as well. Cali Riders watching from northern Indiana. Vegas. Amy's from Buffalo, New York. Boston, Massachusetts. Supportive Legends from South Carolina. Georgia. Dustin's from North Carolina. Doc and Brittany P. from Ocean City, New Jersey. Tess is from Ohio. Queen Honey Bears watching from Indiana. I like that. Mishawaka. That sounds cool. Christine B's from Georgia. Eric's from Phoenix, Arizona. From Jersey. JP's from Tulsa, Oklahoma. Wayne's from Albany, New York. Saratoga Springs, New York suggests, have you ever stayed at Saratoga Springs here at Disney? And if so, how accurate is it? More Beverly, please. From exotic Omaha, Nebraska. Cheers. James from Winnipeg. Round Rock, Texas. Greg's from North Ontario, Canada. Branson. Hello, Pickle Shake. Good morning, good morning. Aruba. Welcome in, Luda. Lenore's from Schaumburg, Illinois. Miami, Florida, Elaine. I've been to Miami more times in the past 4 weeks than I've been in my entire life. James from Waterville. Vicky's from Georgia. Rakesh is from Delaware. Dream Big, Live Grand from Long Island. Our Uber driver this morning is from Long Island. Originally, she moved here because her family did. Worcester, Massachusetts. How you doing today, House? Dave, Mr. Disney's in Louisiana. We were at we were in kind of like Louisiana yesterday. Port Orleans, French Quarter. Kind of. Not really. Mars from Kitten Duo. Hope you're feeling better today, Kitten Duo. Amy H. The West Coast. How you doing today, Amy? From Missy's watching from Canton, Ohio. Cake Toast throwing in the New Jersey, along with the herself. Whitney's from New York. Mark, British Columbia, Canada. Rob from Southeast Georgia. So I can tell you a lot about Southwest Georgia, but Southeast Georgia is something unknown to me. Welcome in, Shannon. And Florida. Taking up all those Florida discounts and stuff for travel that you can get. Hello, Mark. Good morning, good morning. Julie B, watching from Fort Pierce. Kelly Ryder. We got a Kelly Ryder and a Casey Greiger Ryder. I lost my spot. Oh no. I may have lost somebody. Barbie. Floridian. Melody, also Floridian. All those Floridians out there. Blueberry Lane Shop from Sweetsboro, New Jersey. There's our third New Jersey with us today. Ellen's from Brighton, Michigan. Michigander. Kofa Creative Studio, Western New York. Horse Creek Herald, Central Alabama. Riley from Central Illinois. Poison Apple from Pennsylvania. You know what? We used to have tons of Pennsylvanians in our chat. I wonder what happened to everybody from Pennsylvania. Did they just move here? I don't know. Well, see, I spoke too soon. Welcome in, TLP. Pennsylvania represent. Good morning, Travis. Uh-oh. We got a flat tire, slow leak. At least if it's a slow leak, you can put some air in and keep it up for a bit. Welcome in, Norm, coming down from Delaware next week. Well, I hope they get to see you in the parks. Phyllis, number 4 jersey. Scott's watching from the Death Star. There we go, number 5 from our Jersey. Jersey people are taking it over today. Welcome in all the people from New Jersey. Candace from Northwest Georgia. I'm a little bit more familiar with Northwest Georgia. I went to school in Rome, Georgia. Cartersville. Alicia's from Roanoke, Virginia. Casey Riker Ryder from Kansas City. Zanair also in Florida with us today. Scott Whalen. We are taking it away with the Jersey people today. Cindy from Hampton, Virginia. Buzzatron from Nottingham, UK. EFX 2073, North Carolina. Donna D from another Michigander. Another Long Island, New York, Carol C. Gretchen from Louisiana. Husband and I both watch. We'll count you twice for Louisiana. Still got a ways to catch up to Jersey today, it seems like. Good morning, Monica. Patrick's watching from Detroit, suburb of Trenton. Dan, how you doing today, Dan? Good to see you. Cleveland, Ohio. Sonia in West Virginia. Laura's watching from Germany. Guten Tag, Laura. Welcome in. How you doing today, Jen? Where's our birds? Where's our bird friends? Are they in there today? Keep an eye out for them. They're on the other side of the compound. Patricia from Lake Mary, Florida. How you doing, Patricia? Tony, bringing up the Michiganders. Welcome in, FM Ever After, Cypress, California. Nathan, British Columbia. Leonard's watching from Orland Hill, Illinois. Alicia, how you doing today, Alicia? Good to see you. Watching from Orlando. All right, T-Mac, you're back in Jersey? Well, that's no fair. I only got to meet T-Mac. Kat was hiding in the store somewhere. It was great to meet you. Thanks for coming over and saying hello. Next time, Kat, we'll have to say hello too. Amanda's watching from Connecticut. Tam is from also Connecticut. Travis from Newport Richey, Florida. Adam says, what ride has the best line at Animal Kingdom? What do you think has the best queue?
Best queue. We're talking about this park or just in general?
Animal Kingdom.
Animal Kingdom.
I want to go Flight of Passage.
I have to agree, just because
It's got the science area.
It's designed to like
Take you through.
take you through environments like you're not.
Welcome in, Gail from Connecticut.
Something like that. You're just entertained by everything that. How everything is set around you, the detail. Like you're not walking through a queue. It's like you're walking through like a path through the world.
Yeah, and you actually get to see things like the actual avatar in the station.
The environmental story.
Welcome in, Ramona.
The attention to detail and like every single area you go to is like so precise. Have the experience in itself to walk through.
Me and My Life says how to get to my home, second star to the right. I thought you were going to say walk straight through City Walk and take a right.
Frank in the tree.
Welcome in, Champ Lover. Also Floridian. 23 Skidoo, Southwest Florida. Seamus from the Massachusetts Rhode Island border. Francois, Montreal, Quebec. There's our friends over there getting some water. They're hydrating. Charles watching from Gainesville, Florida. There is no extent to the list of things about being able to say we live near Disney. Even if we weren't doing what we do in Vicky, the idea that at any point we can just say, let's just go over and do this. Let's go check that out. I had a buddy of mine come over here 2 weeks ago. He called me. He had a convention he was coming down for, and he had the evening free, and he goes, hey, let's just go grab a bite to eat. And I said, sure. And he wanted to go eat at Disney Springs, so we did. And, you know, to have that availability is really nice. I love sharing it with you guys, too. Nancy G from Winter Garden. I think I can see Nancy. If I look really carefully, let me see. Nancy, wave your hand. I might be able to see you from Michelle says, I met 2 Magic Food Massachusetts members in person. And that is just awesome. That's cool, Michelle. April's from Alberta. Minneapolis. Keith from Pensacola.
It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroller, please have children and valuables unloaded before
Rob's
you reach
watching
our
from
stroller
Maryland.
parking area. If you are
Shelley, I
traveling
did
with
not
someone
know
in
you
a
were in
similar
Rome,
wheelchair,
Georgia, Shelley. Why did I not know that? I should have known that.
party through the line. This will
Everybody
help keep your
should
wait
know
time
about
to a minimum.
From
Once
Rome,
again,
Georgia.
please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available
Greenville,
space.
South Carolina.
Thank you for touring with Killing It Show.
Dan is watching from Santa Fe, New Mexico.
We go
Lauren
live.
in East Tennessee. If you ever do, Jess, you know, might not know. Can I be honest with you? Don't stay there. If you come down and you visit Disney and you're staying at a resort property, don't stay at Saratoga Springs. You live in Saratoga Springs, New York. Don't come to, you know, oh, this looks familiar. This looks like my home. So, but I would love it when you come down here. You should do a resort hop and take a look at it and tell us later on what you think, if they did a good job of capturing the essence of it. So, we love it. I thank you guys so much for sharing that information. And it just shows that, I know this is cheesy, but I mean it. It really is a small world after all. And the fact that we have so many people from all over the world watching. Thank you guys so much for spending some time with us today. Greatly appreciate that. Anna's watching from Brazil. Obrigado, Anna. Thank you. Good morning, Cooper Benji. Justin's watching from Owensboro, Kentucky. I gotta take Owen to Owensboro one of these days. Owensboro, Kentucky. I've been there. Terry's from Kyle, Texas. You did. I was confused by that. I just reminded myself that it was the same state, and I was just gonna let it go. Kristen's watching from New Hampshire. Matt B's from Ohio.
In order to keep your wait time to a minute,
Alley Cat's having a high temperature, high of 77 today. We're only a high of 87 today, 88 somewhere around there. So
necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with a stroll, please have children and valuables unloaded before
Truly Bot from Boston.
If you are traveling with someone
Florida Mando's coming from the Panhandle.
please have this person lead your party through the line. This will help keep your wait time to a minute.
Disney Lover 72, Lawrenceville. Definitely Lawrenceville.
All the available space.
We before we moved here, we moved from Sewanee, Georgia, a suburb of the Atlanta area. But our house was literally on the line between Sewanee and Lawrenceville. All right, guys, you guys ready to get on safari this morning? Well, do me a favor, if you know somebody else who would enjoy being on Kilimanjaro Safari, this is a great time to send them out the link for today's stream. Invite them to come in and have some fun with us today. Good morning, Onyx Chrono. Tabitha, welcome in. Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Know that one definitely too. Senor Esteban, when I was assigned and moved to Louisville, Kentucky to do my first job in telecommunications back in the day, 1999. Kids in the chat are going, oh, you with the year with a 19 in it. Yeah, I drove through Murfreesboro on the regular. It's very close to where Susan's family is from. Good morning, Jennifer. Chris is going to be here in 3 weeks. Not so scary. Oh, and the party of the 13th. Nice. Welcome in, Owen. From British Columbia, Canada. Good to have you in. Kelly Ryder watching from Indiana with 37 days, 19 hours, 23 minutes, and 20 seconds. Not that anybody is counting until they're in Orlando. Not that anybody's counting. Good morning, Tony. Welcome in. Now, guys, as we get on to the safari this morning, I will be doing something extremely rare. You won't want to miss it. I only do this every so often. I'll be shutting my mouth for an extended period of time. I'm going to let you guys look for animals. We're going to let you guys chat. We're not going to disturb any of the other guests that are on the safari vehicle with us. So, okay. You want to close the lunch poll after we get off the safari? Owen's hungry, guys. So if you haven't voted in today's lunch poll, go ahead and do it now, because as soon as I say we do it this way, but instead of waiting until it's done so that Mom has enough time to put the order in, how about like just as the safari ends, like when we get Quaharini, she can close it, and that'll give her enough time to put an order in and tell us where we need to go. Owen's hungry. You know it's true, Naomi. If I stop talking, either something's up or I got my feelings hurt. But no, I want you guys to continue to chat. Have some fun. We have people from all over in today, and we would love for you guys to continue to have fun chatting with them live. If you have a question that's specific for me, please hold it to the end of the ride so I'll have a chance to actually see it and respond to it. If you have a question for the mods or for Susan, feel free to jump in there and let them know, like you would normally, and have some fun on the safari.
When it comes to safaris, we go wide.
Yes, very much so. We're going to go from hungry to hangry very soon. 2? Okay. Well, I'll let you jump in first. And if you guys are watching, if you haven't done so in a bit, make sure to hydrate. Even if you're not out and about, it's still a good idea to keep yourself hydrated. Put you in a bad mood when you get dehydrated.
Welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. In order to keep your wait time to a minimum, we ask that you please keep your group together, keep up with the party in front of you, and fill in all the available space. It is not necessary to form a single file line. If you are traveling with strollers, please have children and valuables unloaded before
I'm sorry what I said when I was hangry.
If you are traveling with someone in a small wheelchair,
I think we might be okay. We're closer to the wheel axle.
this will help keep your wait time to a minimum.
All right, guys.
Please keep your group together.
Don't forget as you're coming in, make sure to hit that thumbs up button.
All the available space.
The more thumbs up we get, the more it is that YouTube will find some more friends to join us on the safari today. So take a couple of seconds and hit the button now if you haven't done so already.
To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure.
All right, Kim, take a drink. Take a sip. Stay hydrated. Stay happy.
Expect another solution online. Once on board your safari transport, please remain seated with your hands, arms, feet and legs inside, and remember to watch your children. Your transport will be arriving shortly. Asante Sana.
Our transport.
Adventure at Kilimanjaro Safari.
Hangry.
Bienvenidos a Kilimanjaro Safari. Para su seguridad, permanezcan sentados y mantengan las
You got to be
manos
careful when you say hangry with a very, very deep southern accent. It's very close to saying Hungarian.
Gracias.
You got to make a distinction.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Kilimanjaro Safari. Before you begin your trip, you should know that the unpaved roads of the Harambe
Everybody wants to know. I didn't know that Owen was a Hungarian. No, he's hungry. Hungry.
Safari adventure. To ensure a safe and pleasant trip, you should be in good health and free from high blood pressure, heart, lack of any problems, motion sickness, or other conditions that could be aggravated by these events.
The entire family can't fit all together on this one. You'll be all together on the next one. Okay, friends on the right, watch your hands, arms, legs, and feet. Doors are closing. Thank you, Warren. Well, Jumbo friends, good morning. My name is Grant. I'm going to be your safari driver today as we make our journey to the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. Before we get started, two very important safety reminders to go over. Number one, first and foremost, make sure everyone is staying fully seated today.
Sit down,
So
Owen.
it goes for children too. If they're sitting on your lap, that's perfectly okay. Make sure they stay there. Don't lift them up at any point.
Sit down, Owen.
Just make sure they stay completely seated for the entire duration of our trip. But number two, just keep all hands, arms, legs, and feet inside the truck as well. You can look above your head and see the animal spotting guide up there. That's kind of a sample of what we'll find today. And we're not going to find all those animals on that guide, but we typically have some pretty good luck. And other than that, it's typically a pretty good time of day to visit us here. We see lots of those animals who wake up super early in the morning. They're pretty active. And then some of the animals take a little bit longer to wake up in the morning. Should be out here too, so. We're going to wait here for some clearance from the warden, and once we get that, we'll make our way into the Little Aturi Forest. That's the first section
Wait for
of
that
the
light
reserve.
right there.
As you all probably know, feel free to take as many photos and videos as you want out here, but just keep in mind it cannot stop for all these animals that we'll see today. So make sure you have your cameras or your phones ready to take those photos. And once that line on the right side turns solid, we'll be giving the all
There we
clear.
go.
Looks like
Twin
we're about
day.
to get it.
Let's go.
And there it is. The twin day. That means let's go. So again, this is the Little Aturi Forest, and the animals who live here in the forest, they like to use camouflage techniques. So we have to keep our eyes open and see what we can find. Looking around for the first animal of the day, looks like we'll have some activity on the right side of the truck. And this first habitat are a couple of the okapi. And the okapi looks similar to zebras if you look at their legs, but they're not related to zebras whatsoever. Instead, their facial structures and prehensile tongues make them members of the giraffe family. Only known relative of the giraffe, the okapi. To our left side, 3 of the greater kudu on top of the hill, those tan-colored antelope. Those were female kudu back there. So male kudu have horns, females do not. Very easy way to tell them apart. Both the okapi and the kudu are perceived as being some of Africa's shyest and most reclusive animals. So they kind of share those characteristics with other animals out here too. So another reason why we need to look deeper into these habitats to find them behind trees, bushes, rocks, on top of hills. But that's okay. It's a bit more of a challenge for us.
No black rhino out today.
So we're going to take a look over to our left side. This is not the best view in the world of this animal, but we are going to find an animal nonetheless. Take a look up on the bank to your left and look in that far right corner up against that rock wall. See the black rhinoceros, so he's facing the other way. You just see the tail end of the rhino to our left side, kind of up here towards me a little bit. The black rhino critically endangered in the wild, about 5,000 of them left on Earth today because of poaching. Thankfully, several
backside of a black
conservation
rhino.
organizations exist working to put an end to the poaching of those animals, and we definitely do support them. Truly are amazing animals. To our left, the last animals we'll find that larger bird walking along in the very back, saddle-billed stork, and then some bongo down here in the water to our left, way in the very back. Some copper-colored antelope, nicknamed the ghosts of the forest. So they're rarely seen in the wild. So we're on to a pretty good start.
Strangely enough,
We
Doc,
saw quite
there
a few
are
animals
no
back in the
bears
forest, and we're gonna
in
hope this
Animal
good luck
Kingdom.
stays with us
None.
as
No
we now
bears.
make our way into the
No
Safi
grizzly.
River. Animals in the Safi River, primarily we're going to be looking for hippos.
No
now
sun
here. So
bears.
could be either to
No
the
polar
right or
bears.
the left side
No
of the truck
bears.
coming up. Hippos will hold their breath for up to 8 minutes at a time under the water. Can actually even sleep under the water too. You can see some pelicans over to the right, those lighter colored birds. Those are pinkback pelicans. So get that pink color on their skin during mating season and live in colonies of up to 1,000 birds in a single pelican colony.
No hippos on the right today.
Yeah, hippo next to us on the right, but look over to your left. Here's some activity
Where?
here. Much better view of the
Oh.
hippos on this left side.
Oh, okay.
So again,
Wait,
some of
he's
them are
walking on the
resting down
bottom.
there too. Their bodies are just going to automatically float, looking to the surface for a breath of air.
He's
right back
walking
down
on
they
the
go while
bottom.
they're asleep. Or if you're a smarter hippo, you're just going to rest your hand on the back of the other ones. Why not? Hippos, they are herbivores, only going to eat plants, but they are considered by many people to be some of the most dangerous animals in the world because they're extremely territorial. So they can get kind of aggressive when it comes to defending their territory. As adults, they're going to weigh up to 4,000 pounds, pretty large animals, and on land, they can run about 30 miles per hour, so a very impressive feat for those hippos. Told you the hippos are a relatively territorial animal. The same thing can be said about the next animals to our left, the crocodiles. So beneath us and to our left side in the water, you'll find some of those crocs. The Nile crocodile, extremely powerful jaws. They can crush the bones of any of their prey. And although their diet primarily consists of fish, they have been known to attack just about anything that jumps in front of them. But now we are finally making our transition into the savannah. So the savannah is home to some of Africa's most popular animals. Out here we're looking for animals like giraffes, elephants, zebras, and cheetahs.
Oh my.
And before we enter the savannah, first coming up on the right side, the strange looking tree. So this is a baobab tree, or an upside down tree. So the baobab, it holds water within its trunk, and they can be leafless for up to 9 months of the year. So the first of a few we'll see out here today. Hopefully going to find lots of animals along our trip too, but I'll be sure to point the animals out as we come to them, closest to furthest away.
So far, been a pretty smooth ride so far.
Looking around for some animals on this savannah, we're going to find, I can already spot a couple different types of animals out here, actually quite a few of them coming up. Of course, some of those Maasai giraffes on the right side. If you can't tell it already, the Maasai giraffe is a food-motivated animal, so just about all the giraffes we're going to find today probably going to be eating. They spend up to 20 hours per day eating. Only about 30 minutes a day spent sleeping, so kind of a crazy ratio there. We'll get a little closer to the giraffes in a moment. In the meantime, coming up on our left, another animal habitat, and this is around the time of day where we'll find the African painted dogs up here. So take a look inside that den to your left. Those are the easiest ones to find. People are probably going to confuse them as hyenas. They are not hyenas, not even related to them. But they have a 90% success rate when it comes to hunting. And instead of barking like the dog you might have at home, the painted dog makes a noise that sounds very similar to a squeak toy.
What?
And some of them very comfortable in that den too. Staying in the shade today. Alright, so we are going to have all kinds of animals on both sides of a cereal. We'll start with this guy on our right side. This is an eland. So the eland is the largest antelope that we'll see today. He stands about 6 feet tall at his shoulder, weighs up to 1,000 pounds. We're going to have another antelope on the right side, the smaller antelope. This is a springbok. Springbok, the third fastest land animal, 55 miles an hour, their top speed. To our left side, another eland, that tan antelope, and a couple of zebras, an adult and a baby zebra to your left. Those are Hardman's mountain zebras, and a group of the mountain zebras called a dazzle of zebras. And then the dark brown colored antelope on our left, those are the sable antelope, just a smaller group of the sables hanging out today too. So kind of cool, we saw the largest antelope back there, the eland, and the smallest one that we'll find today, the springbok, pretty close to each other.
That's a tower
And
of
if you came to the
giraffes.
safari to see some giraffes, you are certainly in luck today, because we are going to have some excellent views on both sides of the truck. Now this one on the right side is a little bit too close for us to stop safely, so I'm going to have to move pretty slowly through here, but you're still going to get some good views here. It's a group called the Tower of Giraffes. Giraffes are also pretty quick animals, about 35 miles an hour, their top speed. But there's no danger, no threat for them out here, so they take their time pretty much all the time. Moving along, look for a few more animals on the way out of this side of the reserve. It looks like we're going to find two types of animals that we have not talked about quite yet coming up on our right. So So as we make this next turn, you're going to find the animals with the really large horns, the Ancole cattle, coming up. Their horns are large and hollow with a honeycomb-like structure, providing for great blood circulation, keeping them cooler on warmer days like today. And then way out in the distance, but a few more of them a bit closer to us, those gray antelope are the wildebeest. And it looks like we have a pretty big group of wildebeest here at the park, and we do. But in the wild, those animals can move in herds of up to 1.5 million at a time. So the only other mammals that could possibly move in larger groups than wildebeest are humans.
It's really hard to get dining reservations for the wildebeest.
So we are going to briefly leave this west side of the savannah to make our way into another habitat. And this is around the time of day up next, where we could potentially find some African elephants. So we have a couple of elephant habitats we're approaching, but typically early morning, early afternoon, both great times to see them. So we'll keep our fingers crossed. So looking for those elephants on the right, and look at this. We're going to have a really close view of this one today. About as close as we can get, honestly, to this African elephant. So he's snacking right now. The elephants are going to eat at least 300 pounds of food each per day. Most of the time more, but that's just the minimum for them. Fanning his ears, of course, too, on these warmer days. It's going to drastically lower their internal body temperature by up to 15 degrees Fahrenheit just by doing that. Again, an awesome view of that elephant back there. And now we're going to make our way on up to our second elephant habitat. So we'll be up there in the next couple of minutes. On the way up there, an interesting story to share with you about those African elephants. So some researchers in Kenya were conducting a study, and they found out that elephants are afraid of bees. Farmers are getting a bit tired of elephants barging to their fences, raiding their crops. So the farmers came up with the idea of lining their fences with beehives. This way they could protect their crops. They could sell the honey for profit, and the elephants didn't know it, but it was going to help them too, because once they're on that open farmland, they were much more prone to poaching. So it was a situation where everyone benefited, all things to some bees. It's a famous conservation effort. It's called the Elephants and Bees Project. It still goes on in Africa today. But for now, just sit back, relax, and be in that second habitat as soon as we can. Now approaching elephant habitat number 2 on our left side here. We have 2 groups of African elephants here at Animal Kingdom, a smaller group of males and a much larger group of females. The youngest member of our female group is 6 years old, so during her days it's common to see her with her extended family, her aunts and her cousins. But at nighttime she'll wander her way right back to her mom, spending the night with her immediate family. That's a common theme for young elephants on reserves and in the wild. On the other side of things, the oldest elephant here at the park is 41 years old. He's been here since the park opened a little over 25 years ago. So on warmer days, we'll see some elephant activity down here in the watering hole to our left. They'll splash around just trying to cool off a bit. So maybe later today we'll see something, but currently not much happening down here. We are going to keep the attention on our left side, though, to now find some greater flamingo. They're called greater flamingo because they're larger than any other type of flamingo. They're going to stand about 5 feet tall with their necks fully extended. They get that pink color on their feathers from their diet, eating a lot of brine shrimp, which is high in something called beta-carotene. It turns their feathers pink. And a group like this is called the flamboyance of flamingos. But look, just beyond the flamboyance, you'll find the rest of those elephants out there. So back in the Aturi Forest, we had that decent view of the black rhinoceros. Well, on the East Savannah, we're going to be looking out for the much larger counterpart, the white rhino. So white rhinos weigh up to a ton more, up to 5,000 pounds each. And we are going to find them out here today, enjoying some time in the mud pits on our left.
Oh, they're right out here
So
on the
the
left. They're in the
elephants
mud.
and the rhinos are going to use this mud for the same reasons, to keep the bugs off them, so it's an insect repellent, and to protect their skin from the sun. Also a sunblock. That's a younger rhino that's kind of rolling around in the mud currently. Those younger rhinos, they love rolling around in the mud. So a group of rhinos like this called a crash of rhinos. And this younger rhino, probably about 2 years old currently. When they're super young, they're going to gain weight at a rapid pace, about 5 pounds every day for the first few months of their lives. So growing up really quickly. Well, look at that, super close to the rhinos today. Looking to our left side, look about halfway up that hill, you always see where the sun's shining in the left part of the habitat, just behind there, behind the grass. A couple of cheetahs laying down in the back left corner in the shade. So cheetahs are the fastest land animals, 80 miles an hour, their top speed. 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds, which is just as fast as the launch of Rock and Roller Coaster over at Hollywood Studios. 2 more cheetahs in that back right corner to our left side too. So cheetahs pretty visible today in both of those habitats. So we're going to go from seeing one type of big cat to looking for another. Up next, let's look for the lions. And the lions will be out here and awake today. So this is always an awesome sight to see.
They're walking around.
But there's the male. The female is just on the other side. The male lion, they will sleep for up to 20 hours a day, just conserving all their energy for deep into the nighttime hours. So always a pleasant surprise to see this when they're awake this early in the day. Once the lions wake up closer to closing time, around that time of day, we'll even hear those animals roar. And at their loudest, the roars can even be heard on the other side of the park. On your right, one more rhino up on the bank too. So you can see back in the shaded area to our right. Something else about these lions and humans, we can see equally during the daytime, but at night, they can see 6 times better than we do. So if it was dark outside, couldn't quite see these two. Could almost guarantee they'd be able to see us. A good view of this lady on our left side. Of course, those females, the ones who do the hunting for the pride in the wild at night. Luckily for everyone involved, they don't have to worry about any of that out here. So let's move along into our next area. On our left, we're looking for the warthog up next. And the warthog is the largest burrowing animal. So look, and the warthogs are going to be in the very back middle part of this habitat. So in the very center and the very back, directly to our left. 3 of them laying down together back there. So I didn't see any ostriches out here on the savannah, but we are going to pass by some ostrich eggs on the way out of here. So the ostrich, the biggest bird, of course, it makes sense. The ostrich, the biggest bird, should lay the biggest bird egg. And that is definitely correct. Let's look down the pathway on your right side. You'll find them on the ground level here, the ostrich eggs, weighing between 3 and 5 pounds each. We're going to leave the savannah, ending our adventure in Magadi Glen today. And Magadi is a newer area. Because it's newer, it could take animals a bit longer to get adjusted to it. But lately, we've been finding smaller animals on the grounds of the Warden's Post. Near the front of the Warden's Post, coming up on the patio area to our left, we're going to find the Nigerian dwarf goats. And there's one even on a table on the left side, too. The whole squad's out here. Little goats are found all over the world, primarily domesticated as dairy goats. And we're happy to have them out here as some of our newest residents, Kilimanjaro Safaris.
One of them drove off in the Jeep.
Overall, folks, I think you picked a good time today to visit us. We saw so many types of animals out there, especially on the savannah. Looking to find some more animals? Head over to the Gorilla Falls Trail up until 6:30 today. So just around the corner to your right side after you get off the truck, it's where you'll find gorillas, meerkats, and even naked mole rats on that walking trail. Safaris is open till 6:45 today. Feel free to come on back if you decide to do so. Wilderness Explorers on page 14 and ask for the name of our truck. Today, you've been aboard the Simba 1. Simba like the lion and the number 1. Please be sure to drink plenty of water along your trip to the parks. You can always get free ice water at any Disney quick service location. Closest spot to us is the Harambe Market back in Africa. Once again, my name is Grant. It's been an absolute pleasure to have you aboard today. In Harambe, though, we don't like saying goodbye. It's way too sad, far too final. Instead, we say Kwaherini, which is Swahili for go well. So just waiting for the next available dock to open on up. Get you folks right back to the edge of Harambe. Appreciate it back there, folks. Appreciate that. Enjoy the rest of your day here at the park and Kwaherini, everybody. Go well. Have an awesome day out there. Just stay seated till she opens up our doors here. Right side, watch your hands, arms, legs, and feet. Doors are open, and watch your step, and have an amazing day. Thanks again, folks.
All right, our tour guide today was Grant. So all right, what did you guys think? You guys hopefully enjoyed the safari today. Little later in the morning, got to see a really good view of one of the Maasai giraffe, and really good view today of the elephant too. So one thing about the Kilimanjaro safari is you never know what you're going to see because the animals are not under control. They are free to roam around and do what they want to. And so we always suggest going sometime early in the morning so that it doesn't get too hot earlier in the middle of the afternoon. If it's too warm, the animals may run to get to shade, to sleep. It may not be as active. I am perfectly fine, Gail. There was really no bumps at all. I mean, then it went up and down a little bit, but that's fine for me to do up and down. It's just we don't want anything too jarring. Owen can tell you, we had a bigger bump in the Uber ride over than we did here on the safari. Our Uber driver caught one of the speed bumps coming into the toll booth today. So I had a more harrowing ride over on the way in than I did on that. So we're all good. welcome in, Fallen Star. And if you guys ever want to send a cast compliment to a cast member that you see while we're watching the stream, you can go to my Disney Experience app, go down to the bottom right hand corner to the hamburger tab, what we call the hamburger. It's the 3 horizontal lines that look like a hamburger bun and a piece of hamburger in between. Find the hamburger, click it, go down to the bottom, you'll see cast member compliment, click it, put in some information of where and when you saw that cast member, what they did to make your day so great. If you've got their name, it helps out a lot. And that gets sent back to the coordinators and supervisors of the cast members, who then present it to each cast member and let them know that they've done a good job. And if you've ever been at a day at work and gotten a random compliment from somebody, including even your boss, you know how great it'll make your day. All right, we closed our lunch poll. We're ready to get this hangry teen something to eat.
Heading to Restaurantosaurus.
Restaurantosaurus. All right, let's go. To Wendy. Let's go. John Bowen, welcome in everybody to Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park this Thursday, September 21st. Thank you for joining us live here today in the parks. I don't mind bouncing. I don't like jostling.
Window is not big, so we better like beeline it there and not get struck by anything.
We'll be fine. Are we late for our window? Sam says eat dessert first. I was tempted to do that yesterday. Yesterday we got the new Oswald treat over at Sunshine Seasons, and I was afraid it might melt before we get finished with our meal. I think we can make it in 12 minutes. I mean, I know your dad is slow right now, but so yesterday, guys, we got a chance to try out this new treat. And we also picked up our annual pass holder magnet at Epcot. Started yesterday.
Yesterday was a lot.
We did a lot of stuff. Even though we only streamed for 2 hours, we were busy a long time yesterday. I slept well last night. I was tired. Not what I wanted to do. I did something and I didn't want to do it. Hang on, I need to take a quick break. I hit a button. Hang on. And that one. Sorry about that. I hit a button I shouldn't have hit. All right, which way's faster to Restaurantosaurus? Through Discovery Island or around the corner? Around the river bend. Around the river bend. Owen is distracted.
I'm sorry. It's just...
But no, yesterday we stopped in at Epcot at Creation Shop to get our annual pass holder magnet. It's available complimentary to all annual pass holders. And then we grabbed the Oswald treat that you see there over at the Sunshine Seasons. It's a cute treat. It was really good too. It was really rich. It was $6.99 and it was $7 for the dessert. A little pricey. Very delicate too. You have to be careful. It was very expertly balanced on top of itself.
It was small, but it was also very flavorful.
Yeah.
It was rich.
They also have a cookies and cream milkshake over that's also Oswald. It is honestly the same cookies and cream milkshake they've had there for the past 2 weeks at Sunshine Seasons. They just put it as a white chocolate medallion with the picture of Oswald on it.
Agreed, they did not up the price for that.
Yeah, I was curious to see if they were going to change the price. Same price as it was before.
Oh, chocolate medallion stuff?
And by the way, the Oswald treat is an annual pass holder exclusive.
You do need to show your...
Yeah, she wouldn't even, you have to ask for it. They don't even advertise it. There was not even a sign up for it yet. Maybe they will later. But you had to ask for it, and then they asked for my ID and an annual pass before they'd even give it to me. I'm going to try to stay off the edges of the trails here. What's that? Welcome in, Albert. What's the problem? Naomi wants to know the flavor. It was a chocolate cake, chocolate mousse, and then a white chocolate with pearls on top. So it was very much chocolate, chocolate, and chocolate. Do you remember? And Caleb, my son Caleb's favorite character is Oswald. So thank you, Phyllis. Have an awesome afternoon. We'll see you again around real soon.
Adventure is out there. Greetings, fellow wilderness explorers.
Owen's freaking out. He's afraid we're going to lose our lunch.
Here come two faithful adventurers on a search for their feathered friend, Kevin. From Disney Pixar's Up, it's Russell and Doug. Let's welcome them with the Wilderness Explorer call. The wilderness must be explored. Go, go!
Rawr. Owen, I know you're ready for lunch, but the wilderness must be explored.
No, it does not. We need to go.
The wilderness must be explored. Caw-caw. Rawr. Hello, Theme Parks Live. So Rob says AP exclusive food seems strange to me. Seems like Disney is passing up an opportunity to make money. I can't imagine anyone being swayed to buy an AP because they don't have access to certain food. Probably not.
Maybe it's more of a way of encouraging someone to keep their annual pass rather than get one.
It's more, I think exactly that is, well, why do I have an annual pass? Why would I want to keep an annual pass? I think it's more to show value to those who already have it. At the same time, though, it's always interesting. It's like, yay, this is for me, but I still have to pay for it. So, it seems like a twist turn kind of thing on it. We're going to let you buy it, but we're not going to let anybody else buy it.
How close do we have to be to the range?
To say that we're there?
Yeah.
I would just go ahead and say that we're there. We'll be there in a few more minutes. They'll go ahead and prepare it, and we can be walking in and grabbing it. I'm trying to remember if it's 15 minutes, 15 or 20 minutes. I never really think about it because most of the time, anytime we do a mobile food order that I do, it's generally like now, just now.
Okay, the order's like, okay.
So the thought of all of this, the Boneyard, the Donald's Dino Bash, Restaurantosaurus, Dinosaur, all going away. I still think it's going to be a long way away before that happens, but oh, it's awesome. Hello, hello. Is our order ready?
No, I have a guy there.
Okay. Hello. Let's find a table and we can come back and pick up the mobile order. We sit on this side. Happy anniversary, 48th and 9/12. So Pinballer, these characters right now, Russell and Doug, only do drive-bys. They're only in the flotillas. So you cannot meet and greet them at the moment. What do we have here for our Hispanic Heritage Month? We have a Cuban sandwich, roasted pork, sliced ham, Swiss, yellow mustard pickles, buttery Cuban-style bread served with French fries. And then for the dessert, Encanto Cupcake, vanilla cake, guava, dulce de leche filling, vanilla frosting, white chocolate, Encanto decoration, milk chocolate leaves, and crispy pearls. I expect that these will only be going through the middle of October until that time period is over. Well, we've been missing Talk Like a Pirate Day by a few days, but we be looking for sustenance. All right, let's go grab a table. Are we still waiting for the order?
Yeah, but I haven't got any confirmation.
Okay. See, I told you not to worry. All right, so let's go grab a table and we can come back when we're ready. Christy, are you going to be running and wine and dine? If so, which races? All right, those are a little too tightly packed. I'm going to grab some napkins. I don't know what we're having, but I'll grab some stuff to eat with just in case. 1, 2, 3. 2 porks. Got it? On sunshine. I'm walking on sunshine. Oh, that one's closed off. All right. All right, so I guess we'll stay here. It's going to take one of everything. Good morning, Aaron. How you doing today? Welcome in. Sweet Christy. I will be doing all 3 races myself, so and we have a group that will be running with the Magic Crew. We'll be running together for the 5K. So if you're not running for your own time or pace and just want to run with a group, you're welcome to do that with us. I'd love to have you do that. And if anybody is running for the Wine and Dine coming up the first weekend in November and would like to join us for the 5K, or just be a part of one of our meetups. We're going to have meetups scheduled for that weekend, throughout the weekend. If you just want to hang out for a little bit with some of the other people in our community, we'd love for you guys to be able to join us for that. So I'm going to be working with Calvin this weekend to get that set up and come up with a like a full schedule of what we're going to do. All right.
Doing a bit better?
No. I can see the gas bubble in my eye. So it moves around and jiggles. Kind of weird. Everything's blurry. It's almost like I've been crying and all I can see are the tears. But I can see certain things. Not too great. How many fingers am I holding up? 2. No, it's 5. Man. See, not quite there yet. But I can still see stuff. So the next visit is going to be a follow-up visit. It's going to be the first week of October. So Farini says, I just registered for a local 5K, the Penguin Walk Run Waddle, benefiting our local aquarium, and on the same day as the Wine and Night virtual 5K. Sweet, 2 runs done together. Order number 7637 is ready at pickup number 4.
7637.
Just take it. Oh, it's gonna go get what we got. Yeah, that's what I'm worried about. Try toothpicks to hold up your your other eye open. It's funny when I go inside, when I hold this closed, it's easier exercise. There's too much of the bubble in there to see anything at this point. You are Shannon. How are you guys doing today? That's a good thing. It's a good thing Owen has 2 eyes too. He's my seeing eye Owen at the moment. Welcome in, Taryn. So what are we having for lunch today, Owen?
Cuban sandwiches with egg.
Cuban sandwiches. Oh, we looked at our menu already. Sweet, we're having exactly what I just showed you guys on the order. I didn't realize that.
Oh, yeah, you were showing them
the Cuban sandwich. The Alive with Mahia. I am what I am. Ourselves an Encanto cupcake. It's really dark in here for photos. Digging in the dirt. Just begin to rush. All the kids that wanna see him can find out in the museum. I am a paleontologist. That's who I am. That's who I am. I am a paleontologist. That's who I am. That's who I am. That's who I am.
So I'm hoping
I am what I am. What
the size of the sandwich is really fat. I'm hoping that's just because it's properly like split. That there's not a lot.
What? Did you just say that the Cuban sandwich looks like it's been squished?
Yeah. Aren't Cubans usually paninis, or am I crazy?
All right. Why don't we grab the corner? I want to get some photos of this. Your sit closer to the corner.
Oh, you want that corner?
Yeah. So people can say hello.
I didn't know which corner you want.
And I'm going to take some pictures of the food. Oh, now they've opened that up.
From looking at it from like a side profile, it's pretty cool. Again, conservative. That's going to be fitting. I mean, that's always a concern. When you're paying a lot more money than normal to lunch here at a theme park, well, I know that you're getting enough food, so. That was my first concern when it comes to any entree you end up getting. Yeah, we're probably goes without saying that we're probably going to get a bar. We probably won't eat it here. All this is going to be really crispy. I know a lot of people have like the comparison or like French fries of different like fast food places, but have they include like Disney Words French fries? Yes, it is. And yes, we are probably going to get a strike for that. iPhone star. Don't do them like this, head. This really stop it. I mean, on one hand, I'm always here to help. That's one of the main reasons I come with them. On the other hand, I have to come, or else it's gonna trip over someone or some herb. And that was great.
Okay, Jarrett.
Content that would make. He's already has one eye that went through him soon, so there was something as well. I'm sure if something did happen and I wasn't going to catch it, not only he but like other people could bait that so hard.
All right.
Could bait that's the moon. Sorry about that. No, that's the.
I'm on top of the world. Hey, I got copyright songs.
Yeah,
but
I was
at
just
least
saying, yeah.
they are cool. I'm on top.
This is one half of the sandwich, by the way.
Yeah. What happened, dude? Oh, they squished it. They squish it? I hate it when they ruin a good Cuban sandwich by squishing it.
Are all Cubans paninis? I thought that existed in non-panini form.
Pretty much every Cuban's going to be
The more you know.
It's a pressed sandwich.
We give this for the special guest.
Oh, well, thank you so very much.
Thank you. But you don't have to do that. Thank you.
Oh.
Come on.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Have a good one. Thank you so much.
Momento Mágico. A little special Disney 100 cookie. That was so nice of her.
It's a cookie, but at the same time, like we're not entitled to like jack.
We're nothing special.
Yeah. So
We're just here to have a Cuban sandwich.
they can come up and like give me a sticker. I was like, oh, thank you.
She thought maybe something was wrong with my food because I took it to the other room and was looking at it. I said, no, I just wanted to take a picture of it with sunlight. All right, so how are we doing in chat? I gotta catch up. Sydney says, thank you for helping.
Yeah, just put that comment up.
Brendan says, your hair's gotten really long since the MK haircut. About time for another cut?
Maybe, but I mean, I still think it's okay.
Okay.
I mean, I've been doing a lot more hair, what would you call that?
Hair styling?
Hair styling. And because of that, it is curling up a bit more, so it isn't like too long. But yeah, sometime in the future, I may need a haircut.
I think that during this time period, they should change the soundtrack a little bit.
To what?
Well, it's, you know, it's Hispanic and Latin Heritage Month. We should have some more Latin-inspired music.
I can see that, yeah.
Me and my life wants to know, do you see yourself joining the family business?
Maybe, maybe not. Let's see what happens.
The family business.
On that note, I am excited
We
for...
provide protection to small businesses around here. Do you have your protection money?
Are you making a mafia joke?
You need me to give you the business? I'll give you the business. What were you saying before I so rudely interrupted?
Yeah, on that note, I am excited for the plans to have Curry Diamond to Disneyland and adding in the Encanto area. I really want an Encanto like clip service.
You want what?
An Encanto clip service. That already was in the plan. I missed that.
And as she came by, she gave us special cookies. Very nicely done, made up. That was extremely nice of her. Welcome in, Smicky Smouse. We need to see if we can. Did you catch her name when she came by?
No, I didn't.
We'll have to catch her later on.
Maybe she'll live in the replay. Those poor giraffes.
Can you imagine if they dressed up the animals on the safari?
That'd be an animal booth.
How would they get the giraffes to stand still long enough to paint them purple? I have no idea.
Okay, now we're just gonna put these bat wings on this rhino. So everyone, keep calm. And oh wait, nope, Jeremy's already got sent 20 feet back.
Hey Michelle, hey D. Landine, how are you guys doing today? That's what we're here for. Anytime you guys need some help getting through the Disney blues, the post-Disney depression,
quality. Beef, ham, delicious. Cheese is warm. Decent amount of pickle.
Mine doesn't have a lot
Cuban.
of mine doesn't have a lot of protein on it.
I mean, squished, so.
I mean, I know it's squished, but we are at Restaurantosaurus today, Kristen. Does yours have more than mine?
Did I get the better one? Actually,
He's squeezed.
but this is gonna become a thing. Like from now on, we're just all going to refer to these as like squish sandwich.
Squish. Doesn't have a lot of protein on it. At least mine doesn't.
I think you may have accidentally got the short end.
Michelle's in the rainy UK today. Well, we got plenty of sunshine out front. Glad to share it with you.
I wonder if this is seasoned, because I'm like picking up something else other than the beef, like something else flavor. If so, then done, because that's just good.
There is something else in there, and I can't quite figure out what it is. What does it say?
Let me find it. Oh, okay.
It doesn't say.
Oh, maybe it's the mustard.
Could be the mustard, but
yeah, I think that's what I was
to it.
that's what I was picking up. Now that I think about it. Mustard is a nice touch. That probably is what every Cuban thinks.
So
doing the Cuban sandwich.
This Cuban sandwich is it's filled with pork. That's what's got the grainy feel to it. It's the pork. Roasted pork, sliced ham, Swiss cheese, mustard, and a pickle. There's not a lot of pork and just like one slice of ham.
And I had a good amount of pickle on the first slice, but I think because how the panini was sliced, like a majority of the pickle was on that first slice, and I got like a small sliver on the second. But that's not really a problem with the script. It's something more like a issue of making it. Probably falls into the same line of you not having like as much meat as I have.
Yeah, I remember. They had a great condiments bar here. The Fixins bar. Yeah, the toppings bar is still not here. It used to be really big about, you know, all the things you could put on your burgers and stuff like that.
Honestly, I was probably one of the reasons.
You were the reason they took it out?
Well, I would go up, get like a thing of pickles, and then walk off and eat the pickles.
I know, you'd eat all those expensive pickles.
I can't be the only one who did that, right? Just like get like you're done, you still a bit. I guess you just get like a small thing of pickles and you eat it.
I used to do that for you guys. When you were waiting for your food, I'd get pickles and let you guys snack on pickles. I'm like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, it's cheese. the Swiss cheese off the sandwich. I ate it pretty quick.
You can't see it on camera. I'll try to show it, but.
So, while we're eating, the annual pass holder sale started yesterday and goes all the way to the 23rd.
There are some amazing deals here. Like even me, who isn't usually like that into shopping, like my jaw dropped several times as we're walking through the aisles. It's like it's just Disney, a large Disney warehouse where you can go. It's cat. It's this Disney warehouse.
Disney Character Warehouse?
Yeah, Character Warehouse if it was better.
It was
and
bad.
bigger. Way bigger. It took like an hour to go through.
Yeah, I'll show you guys. Pop this up real quick. This is the inside of the arena. This happens at the ESPN Wild World of Sports between yesterday through Saturday. Move to that. You guys can get an idea how large a space and how much merchandise was actually on the floor. And everything was about marked off 60% off from what it was in retail.
Yep. Now, on one hand, that marked down, you couldn't stack like a.
There were no additional
AP.
discounts.
There's no AP discount because that 60% off is the AP discount there. But on the other hand, there are like great deals, like ship mall. $50 ship mall you get for like $13.
It's the first time that they've done it like this, Carol. Universal does it every year. Matter of fact,
Really?
theirs starts, yeah, Universal does it every year. Matter of fact, theirs starts on Saturday
I can't believe I've
for
never
pass holders.
heard of that.
So, they call it a garage sale at Universal because it's actually held in the parking garage.
The more you know. And that is correct. That is. There are like 4 rows dedicated just to those ears.
There were a lot of those ears. A lot. Why I had to do what I did yesterday. Some of the other deals, I didn't take a lot of pictures. I have some videos. I was going to do another reel later. But they had lightsabers. Sorry, lightsaber hilts on sale. There were 3 of them to choose from, and they ranged anywhere from $40 to $60. They even had one for Princess Leia. And you have to be a pass holder to go.
Yeah.
There are no additional discounts. So whatever's on the sign that is the price you pay because you're already getting the annual discounted price. To go every day, you have to get a virtual queue that starts at 8 a.m. over in the My Disney Experience app. It's the same place you do Tron and Guardians of the Galaxy. Once your window opens, you have 2 hours to go. Once you leave the building, you cannot go back in.
And they mentioned this many times over in there that the apparel they have out does change on a daily basis.
They say every day they're going to put something else out. Was there any risk of resellers with APs buying their only the reseller markup online? Yeah. Yeah, there were. we saw quite a few. And it says specifically in the rules that this is only for annual pass holders. You couldn't get in if you weren't a pass holder. And that all this was for personal use and not for reselling or for commercial purposes.
If you get caught reselling from that event, then I honestly, like,
I don't know if they're even trying it.
just bless your heart. That's all I have to say.
Greg says you're short. We're so funny seeing this in many years.
That's infinite amounts.
They were at least.
They should have paid people to take them.
There were enough that they could have given everyone a free pair of ears on the way out.
Mm-hmm. Maybe that would have been the best idea.
Those were in 4 different sections of the whole floor. So. I think they tried better. I'm surprised they didn't go to Character Warehouse. EFX 2073 just left the driveway, headed to Orlando. All right, wave if you drive by.
Okay,
I know, producer.
Yeah, and he was so salty about that. I think still is.
No, I'm still happy I got mine. I got mine when it was 30% off for pass holders over the summer. So I got it for $35.
That's so cheap for the regular.
Yeah, so I was still very happy. I'm glad I have it. It's a really cool set. But they do have that Trader Sam's chip and dip set.
What was it, like 10, 15
It was $20.
$20.
I was tempted to get another one just to give it away.
I mean, when it costs you as much.
Hello, Mark.
So what? This search you want to get into?
Well, I think we need to do the cupcake first.
Okay,
The chat just jumped up. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody.
You get some ears. You get some ears. Look under your seat. There is a
open up your bag.
There's a set of ears, and also some paperwork legally requiring you to wear these ears.
Take these outside and wear them and create a buzz.
I'm gonna go get refund. You want one as well? Oh, it's too slippery. Come on.
Water.
Like, I can't get a good grip because this. How? How? One try.
Is it difficult to get a job driving character boats or ferry boats at the theme parks? It is for me. Don't know why, but they said no for me when I asked them last week. But I don't know. I've never gone through the cast member process myself. It could be, but I don't know if you get too much say as to what they choose that they want you to do. So. So what flavor do we have in the circle today? I'm still using my blackberry blueberry, and I've been doing this the 3rd day. So it's still good for me. So I haven't switched it just yet. And I don't think Owen's changed out either. What flavor are you using in your circle?
Strawberry kiwi.
Strawberry kiwi.
It's okay. think I definitely have enjoyed, like, over time making like a list of what circle flavors I like and what circle flavors don't.
Hey, Sergeant Cody, what are you having for lunch today? So before we get into the cupcake, let's talk about the sandwich.
Stuff that.
So, I'll let you talk about yours first.
So it's a good Cuban.
Here's been used and was squeezed.
The roast beef ham was high quality. Swiss was good. I like the amount of mustard they had. I couldn't tell there was mustard, but I could sense it in like the kind of like the back seat of all the flavors. Like there was not too much that overwhelmed you, but there was enough that it made a it had a positive effect on the overall flavor. I did have a problem with like I think the way it was sliced, because the pickle was more to one side than the other. One slice had a huge amount of pickle.
It was sliced diagonally, and so his pickle didn't get quite the right representation.
And the other slice had like a too big size thing of pickle, but that's more of a issue about how it was made rather than the dish itself. So like, I would avoid it against it, especially considering that could be different depending on how it's prepared. So I think on a scale of 1 to 5, I think I give that a solid 4. It's good. It stands out from basic options.
Would you have it again?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, with that and the fries, it is significantly good. So.
All right, so it's $11.99 for the Cuban sandwich with the fries. The pork, the
it's
ham,
kind of on par with most entrees.
Swiss. I mean, perfectly fine price. Portion. It's probably one of my biggest takebacks from it. I felt like the sandwich was a little on the small side.
Yeah, I agree.
It wasn't. It was a rectangular sized bun, sliced diagonally, which I'm used to Cuban sandwiches being sliced diagonally, which is not a problem at all. But just the two pieces together, I actually, I'm not joking and I'm not being funny. I finished the second piece and reached down for another, thinking I still had more sandwich. I was done with it.
When you get it, it's so small that fries mostly cover the two slices. Like, you may not even know if it's there considering how many fries.
I showed you guys mine. It had a little bit of pork. It had like maybe 2 slices of ham, the cheese, but there wasn't enough protein. I felt like that you want to get a good Cuban, you want to feel that you got a really good sandwich out of it. It needs more pork, it needs more ham, and I felt like it just didn't have enough in there for me. So even, normally I'd go, well, this is something you can share. I don't think you'd want to share this, because I think if you shared this with somebody else, you'd still be really
I
hungry.
get that. It's definitely not shareable.
So $12, not a bad price, but it's a small amount of food. Presentation's fine. No issues there whatsoever. Except that when you look at it, it does make you wonder. It's hard to tell that it's a Cuban. It almost looks like a cheesesteak. But the flavor was fine. I needed more pork in mine, and I needed at least more pork. I needed just more meat, but the flavor was good. I enjoyed it. I wanted more of it. There just wasn't enough. So as far as I'm concerned, I thought, it was a good sandwich. I liked it, but I'm gonna give it a 3 out of 5 because it just is a little on the smaller side.
Do you think if it was like slightly bigger, like it got more sandwich and less fries, did you really like that?
Well, fries are never really an issue. Fries are the cheaper part of the side. That's why they can throw fries on anything. If there was just some more pork in there and another slice of ham, it'd been perfect. I don't care how big the bread was, as long as the insides were sufficient.
I did give it a 4, but I think it was a low 4. I think I would have been close to going to 3. So
you've got something special you're highlighting for Hispanic Heritage Month. you're gonna need to up it up a little bit because now you're taking something that you can normally get and you're throwing a spotlight on it. And make sure that spotlight has
putting
something,
pressure on the dish.
Yeah, you want to back it up. So it needs to. Would I have it again? Probably not of that size. If it was made a little larger, I liked it, but it needs to be a bigger sandwich. It just needs to have more. It almost felt like a kid's meal.
Oh wow, that is okay. That's a bit.
I mean, I'm not trying to be mean, but it kind of felt like the size of a kid's meal. So, all right, let's get into our Encanto cupcake. All right. It is a vanilla cupcake it's got guava, dulce de leche filling, vanilla frosting, white chocolate decoration, chocolate leaves, and crispy pearls. Now, while I'm excited about the idea of the guava and dulce de leche, I'm going to tell you right now I'm a little hesitant on something else. We have a vanilla cupcake with vanilla frosting.
Yeah, that's fair.
Okay. We've got a cake that's vanilla and a frosting that's vanilla. So it's not even going to be buttercream. It's not a buttercream, it's a frosting. So vanilla on vanilla looks really great.
So presentation great, but my concern is how strong that guava is, because I mean, not only is that the star of the dish, because that stands out from a cupcake, but that also is kind of what the spotlight is focusing on for the American Heritage Month. So like that needs to be nailed. Like if I eat this and like you were able to give this to me blind, I was able to tell there's spotlight, then that's not good.
Do the water parks? Do you have water parks of refillable cups? You can actually buy if you go to the Typhoon Lagoon. You can actually buy a cup, and you can get refills throughout the day. If you take the cup back later, it's like $8.99 to get refills all day long. But yes, you can get them at Typhoon Lagoon. It's a completely different looking cup too. It looks completely different from the resort mugs. So. Let me catch back up in the chat. Hey Ruby, welcome in. Good to have you in with us today. Do they have vegan food at the parks? Oh yeah, all kinds of vegan options. You just have to kind of look for them. So, hey Vicky, how are you doing today? We get back into the end of the chat, so make sure we got any questions. Welcome in, Edwin. Good afternoon, Chris. 22 days till you get to the parks. Sweet.
We're gonna start.
What's that?
We get some.
We're gonna get some more napkins. He says the cupcake looks great.
It looks great, but how does it taste?
How does it taste?
How does it?
Hello, leader. All right, let me cut into this. Let me see if I can do a cupcake removal. This can be a little tricky sometimes. Now knock off all the pearls. All right. There's our naked cupcake. Hey Mitchell, how you doing today? All right, let's try it out. Let's see. I'm gonna cut into it. Again, vanilla cake, vanilla frosting.
lot of pearls.
A lot of pearls.
Careful. Ooh, wow, that guava filling is hard. I expected that to be like not hard at all. Wait, is the guava purple or? There's the filling right there. Did it say two? You know, I'm overcomplicating this.
Ah, I lost it.
No.
I killed the flowers. Trying to get it up in there. There we go. It's dark in here. There you go. See it? I'm mad to the bone. We're gonna have so many copyrights today.
I can't pick up the guava. It does stand out from even though it like it does bum a bit for just one of the very bad things. I don't go like well together. That's for overall flavor combination. But I can still tell that there's guava there and it's not just off the nose, which is good.
I want to turn on my flash. I never turn on my flash. I think I may have inadvertently given you most of the frosting, or the filling.
Oh. Well, I guess that means when it comes to that mountain filling, like
How was
the
it?
ratio. I mean, I could tell that was guava.
Alright.
But if it's true to say that I got most of the filling, then I guess we need to like eat the rest of it to figure out if that's like correctly ratio or not. Oh, yeah.
Again, vanilla frosting, vanilla cupcake, guava and dulce de leche filling.
Everyone will say hi. Everyone say bye. Yeah, by chocolate.
Wow. I like the filling.
Take one little bit harder to pick up on that way. This is somewhat harder to eat just because I didn't have to deal with all the decorations before.
The frosting's good. A lot of food coloring.
Oh, I'm gonna a huge amount.
A lot of blue. the medallion white chocolate.
Yep. Oh, wow. That final bite, I had more guava than the last two. Like all the bites I had before. Excuse me?
What do you need excuse me for?
I didn't know they played this thing here.
When it says order the circle through your lane, what flavors did you get? When you get it, you have to let us know what you think and what flavors you like the best. We're still trying new flavors as well. Huh. And again, a nom 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 all the frosting. All right, I'm gonna try this again. And we still have our magic cookies we have to eat too. So, a lot of frosting, a lot of napkins. So, when it came down to, by the way, Owen, you know what they call it when, you know what they call it when you can't sleep? So you just stay up and you just eat.
Okay, I thought you were going one direction, but completely different direction. I have no idea what you're talking about.
No, the scientific term of when you can't sleep, so you just end up going to the kitchen and just eating.
Sleep eating? I don't know. I never.
And some nom 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 nomnia.
I thought you were being genuine. I thought you were wanting to have a conversation man to man, and then you pulled that out of your hat.
No, that was the dad to son conversation right there. For our roll call earlier, we had 34 different states mentioned, 5 countries, and 4 places not on the planet.
That's not concerning.
One was Mars, one was the Death Star. That's awesome. That's good dog. That's cool. Welcome in, Nicola G. Good to see you this afternoon. All right. Brittany ordered blackberry, raspberry lemonade, mixed berry, fruit punch, blueberry, cranberry, and peach mango. Have we had the peach mango?
Do we have peach mango?
I don't know if I have peach mango. I think I'm going to have to try peach mango. Mixed berry is one of my favorites. So, let's talk about the cupcake. And then we'll have our special magic cookies. As it is $6.29. It's about 30 cents more than a normal cupcake because it's special, I guess. Because it's a special time or something like that. The dulce de leche and the guava filling were actually very welcome.
Really favorable.
Because when it came down to it, every bite that I had that didn't have filling in it, birthday cake.
It was, if there wasn't, that guava wasn't there, or even if it wasn't as strong as a flavor, it was still there. It would not have been as good. Because that filling carries the entire cupcake. That's what makes it stand out. That's what makes it different.
The presentation of the cake. Told me the world is gonna know me. Stolen the shit. looking kind of dumb with her finger and her thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. So, it looks great. Great Encanto theming. Vanilla cupcake, vanilla frosting. You can put as many colors as you want in the frosting, but in the end,
It needs to taste good.
when you don't have the filling or something else, you're talking vanilla cupcake, vanilla frosting. It's gonna taste like birthday cake. It's gonna taste like birthday cake. Can I get another slice of birthday cake from the break room? Hey Rhonda, is Lisa's birthday cake still in the break room? Yes. What does it taste like? It tasted like this cupcake. It looks great. It looks wonderful. But I'm just never a big fan of vanilla. Now, I can't say that there aren't people out there that really like that flavor and prefer to have that flavor. And every once in a while, need a place they can get the birthday cake flavor. But for me, great presentation. Price was about a little higher than normal cupcakes, but the taste in itself, it needed more filling or something other than vanilla on vanilla. So for me, I'm just gonna say it's there, 3 out of 5. It's good. Here's the thing: if you have little ones, especially those who love Encanto, they don't like those crazy flavor combinations where we're throwing almond, pistachio, amaretto stuff on top of some, ganache and thing like that. And they're like, I won't eat that. This is gonna be a winner. So just take that in consideration and know what you're getting. It looks pretty, but underneath it really is still vanilla. So that's it. Only shooting stars.
What's that? Reschedule?
No.
No? Okay.
Get myself
I
away
think-
from this place.
I think it's also deserves a. I think it's also a low 4, but higher than the panini. Definitely higher than the panini. I feel like there have been many instances where we have gotten a cupcake and the main star was the filling, and there just wasn't enough, or it just wasn't strong enough. And in that case, it didn't. That main star kind of like. The overall view of the cupcake went down with it. Every bite I had, I could tell there was guava, and that final bite, for some reason, it just punched me in the mouth. That was strong. Maybe that could be different for more people, depending on how much you get per bite. But there definitely is enough to enjoy the guava in there. So, yeah, definitely 4. Definitely 4. Yeah. You want to get into this?
How in the world? Cannot believe we got a Steve. A Steve from All Star or Smash Mouth. We got a Steve from Smash Mouth, and now we got a. Is it this?
Don't ask me for these guys. I'm not gonna know the answer.
Is it this Buffett? Jimmy Buffett? Both Steve from Smash Mouth and Jimmy Buffett have passed away in the past month. Back to back. And I don't know. Okay, let's have a cookie.
Yeah. Let's get off that dark topic first.
I don't know if I'm gonna go.
Honestly, I don't care about the rating. I'm not gonna.
We're not gonna rate this. I'm just gonna enjoy it.
This is a
This is a nice a magical moment. Ooh, it's soft.
Oh yes,
It's
please.
soft. I thought it was gonna be a hard cookie. Oh, that's a good cookie. That's a good cookie. Hello, Helen. Thanks for joining us today.
Yeah, that crumbles easily.
Some nom 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 yeah.
Is that wrong when I say describe the flavor? I think like yellow cake. Am I wrong?
No. Really good.
How much was that? Forget that.
I just think it's sad and Nez that for something that's supposed to be a magical, again, spotlight, that they haven't gone over the top.
I mean, presentation is good, but if we're talking about food, highlighting,
Necesito mejor. Más.
highlighting Cuban cultures, they need to like double down on that. I enjoy the guava, but like also using just vanilla on vanilla, it blends together easily, but it could also be, that was a risk to take because there could have been a situation where there was not enough guava filling, and it was just buried in that vanilla. Like, it would have been nice if there was like a second flavor that like was able to stand out. Maybe in the frosting, maybe in the cake, it doesn't matter.
Picking up my mess. Picking up Owen's mess. Those are good cookies.
Those are good quality.
Hey Ken, how are you? This pickle shake, the cookies, really soft, really buttery.
That's well, yeah, butter.
Butter. Parquet.
That's what I was trying. It's not yellow cake. I don't know why I went to there, but like the flavor I'm more besides, it's more kind of like a short cake kind of cookie in terms of flavor.
We haven't been back to SeaWorld's Hollow Screaming. I was supposed to go this past Friday, but I couldn't go. The group I normally go with and have been going with every year, I had to cancel with them. I didn't have a way to drive myself there, and nobody else was going with me. And you know, we spent, honestly, guys, every time we come into and from the parks this past week, and in the end of last week, you know, we have to Uber here, we have to Uber back, and I just didn't want to have to pay for another Uber all the way to SeaWorld and all the way back. And then I was going to have to depend on somebody to walk me through the houses, and I just didn't want to be a burden upon the rest of the guys who were there to have a good night. They weren't there to babysit me, so I'll have to find another time if I can go. I hope they had a good time. You guys ready to get back out there? Is it scary? It's not nearly as scary as HHN.
No, there.
HHN is much scarier.
And like all the houses, they're not just like some tiny space. They're all laid out like full sets. So atmosphere, decoration, it's all gonna be.
SeaWorld's houses kind of feel like you're going from in a box. You can feel you're in a box.
From a box to another box.
From one box room to another box room. So, isn't that always the way it works, though? All right, Owen's gonna get us a refill, and we're gonna take you guys back out. I think I want to go to ride a train. Want to go ride a train, guys? Oh, Mahia family. Two reasons. One, I can't drive myself at the moment because of the eye. But we had to have the alternator in our car repaired. We got that in back last week, but when they repaired the alternator, they rolled down the window at one point, and the window wouldn't roll back up, and they didn't know what it was, and they couldn't fix it, so we had to take it to a dealership. Dealership found out they had a motor burned out of some sort. It's back today. I think they contacted Susan this morning to say that it's fixed, so we'll have to find a way to pick it up. But we should have a car back today, and hopefully Susan can take me around and we can save a little bit on Ubering back and forth. So, but it's done. Yes, thank you very much.
Thank you.
And those cookies, the cookies were delicious. They really were. So. Skipper Bob says, I would have picked you up, walked you through the houses. No, I couldn't do that, Bob, man. I couldn't. I wanted you guys to have full range. I appreciate it. I am so dependent on so many people right now. It's really hard for me to do that and make. I feel like I'm dragging people down. Poor Owen. Owen wants to go run around and do all kinds of crazy things. He has to stand back and he wants to get his, he wants to get his face painted. He wants to do all kinds of things, and I'm holding him back. So I'm holding him back. So.
I don't think I remember saying that. To be honest. I feel like sometimes
Terry says, what kind of water bottle do you have and can you bring it to the parks? Well, guys, this is just what we've used. I know a lot of people have tried it. Here's the problem, Terry, is I'm a child at heart. I cannot drink plain water. And for people who don't live in Florida, they say they can't drink Florida water. We just use Circle because there's a little cartridge here that puts flavor in it. You can change the number on the top to see how much flavor is put in it. And so we just fill this up. I usually fill mine up 7 or 8 times before the cartridge goes completely out. And then I just drink it. It's got a little flavor in it, makes me drink more water. And for me, I get dehydrated if I don't. And I don't drink water if it's doesn't have flavor in it. So every time you draw from it, it puts a little flavor in it. It works for us. We like it. And for me, it's just because of the flavoring, and there's so many places to refill your bottle, it just worked out really well for us. Dude, Cindy, Skipper Bob is so nice, extremely nice. He helped me through
He is such a nice person.
He helped me through HHN. I held his shoulder through 7 of the 10 houses to get me through there. So, does it filter the water too? I don't know. Cindy.
I believe that
I really don't know.
It doesn't, but you can also, I think Circle is coming out with a filter in place of that, and that's what you're interested in.
Out of this copyright zone. Oh my gosh.
Well, what was this song?
Gee whiz. What are we listening to? Star 94?
I don't remember this song being in the soundtrack. I don't believe this was here.
Lightning. It was thunder. And when we lose Restaurantosaurus, we're gonna lose our trailer too. This is like one of the really cool, most unique places to eat and dine. And there, it's gonna be gone. Hey, 3 Strands, welcome in. Oh. Boom, 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 boom. You want to hear something really, really funny? 4-4. When you get a wind stream like this, you can have it registered officially, and it has a registration number on it. Of course, this one's no longer an actual trailer anymore, right?
Yeah.
So that number is no longer registered to that. It used to be, but it's no longer. I actually know someone. They had put in there that they had actually registered their wind stream with that number specifically, requested that number. So that their win stream is now registered as the same number as the one that's at Restaurantosaurus.
That's cool.
I think that's awesome.
That said Adam's store for a second.
I don't see him out at the moment.
What is?
Well, if you guys are just joining us here today, welcome into Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. We've been having some fun this Thursday afternoon. Let's just pretend it's Friday. And if everybody pretends together, then we can all just live in ignorance that it's the weekend already. Hope you guys have had a great time so far this week. Things have been going good. And it's always a pleasure to spend some time in here with the Magic Crew, our group of friends who comes into our chats and hangs out with us in the live chat every time we go in the park. So
Speaking of big and loud things, you probably noticed that larger-than-life traveling billboard next to the Donald's Dino Bash welcome center. I mean, how can you miss it?
all right. Let's make our way back onto Discovery Island.
I do still need to watch the second.
There you go. Hey, every day is somebody's Friday. Hello, welcome in.
Navy River Train is still 55 minutes.
All right, now I can see the chat again. Good to have you back in. You know what? It doesn't matter how long you've had since you've been in last. You're always welcome to come back in. Should we pop through the Discovery Trading Company?
Yeah. See if there's anything there.
Never know what you might find.
We're kind of.
Terry says, I need flavor in my water. That's just me. Just plain water. I have to be really, really, really tired just to like drink just plain water.
Yeah, no, everything's a little rocky. Thank you very, very much. Have a wonderful day.
They had quite a few Dooney and Burks over at the annual pass holder sale. They had Dooney and Burks. They had the 50th anniversary coach bag.
Yeah, the 40th Epcot Anniversary Lounge Drive.
Yeah, Owen almost picked himself up
It was the cool design, but it's also mostly white.
He had it. He picked it up and was holding on to it for a second, but it was. They had quite a few of them too. The Epcot 40th Anniversary Lounge Fly Backpack was on sale for $20 at the annual pass holder sale. He almost got himself one, but he was afraid. He's like, it's white. It's just going to get dirty.
I mean, I already have one, so it's about you. I know. And I really like this one. I don't think there's going to be another one that triumphs this design.
I like that. Hope you have a magical day in the parks. JP says, y'all are crazy. Ice water just hits different. I mean, when you're really hot, ice water does it does do well. But I tend to chug. When I get a little flavor in it, I can chug some water.
This will probably sound like blasphemy, but while I
But he's gonna
enjoy
say it anyway.
flavored water from the circle bottle, like I will just like at home fill an entire cup of tap water and just chug it in just one go.
He usually is a chugger in the family, so.
I'm the chugger in the family.
You are the chugger.
I never thought.
He feels, dude, you used to go into the kitchen, fill up your cup with water from the filter, and just sit there and gulp, 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 gulp. We could hear you from the living room. Gulp, 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 gulp. I'm like, Owen, dude, what a choke.
I'm thirsty.
And thirsty. He's a thirsty thing. Nova gets thirsty. So we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Marissa, thank you so much for the $10 PayPal. It says, happy Thursday, Beninja watching today. We wanted to send a little token of my appreciation. Thank you so much, Marissa. Greatly appreciate that. Always makes it easier to do what we do. And thank you so much for making it that much easier to come back into the parks again tomorrow and do it with everybody else. So thank you so much. Greatly appreciate that. What do you think of the new Goofy movie shirt, guys? I saw somebody wearing this the other day. I'm like, where did they get that? And I didn't realize it was at Disney parks. Lori says if you go back and get the backpack, a Mr. Clean Magic Eraser keeps it white. She's 100% honest about that one. Goofy doesn't even begin to cover it. Mahia family, thank you so much. And we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Mahia family. Thank you, Terry. Just tipped $30. Hopes this helps with your dinner today. It always helps. Thank you guys so much for being supportive and making it just easier for us to do what we do with you guys. So greatly appreciate that. And thank you guys. At the annual pass holder sale, they had a ton of 50th merch, including ornaments, Christmas ornaments, a lot of Christmas ornaments. They had the Fab 50 Christmas ornaments, the golden statues. They had the Fab 5 50th anniversary Christmas set, and a lot to choose from that. So. Always like the Goofy movie shirt is cute.
But his face is bouncing. Let it be known for reference.
Hey, Owen. Say, I wish I was taller. I wish I was a baller. I wish I had a girlfriend, then I could call her. Okay, okay.
I didn't hear half of that, and
Okay.
I don't think I would say even if I did.
Okay, never mind. It's the Yeti! Yeti, 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 Yeti. Thank you guys so much.
This feels so nice.
For the Uber, gotcha. I was like, I'm like, I'm gonna figure that out. I'm gonna figure that out. The Uber, thank you. That helps out. Nobody tell the Yeti that he's the one who smells a little funny. We saw this. Didn't we see this guy at the sale? No, we saw him somewhere else.
It was at the pouring out Magic Kingdom.
Ah, that's where it
I
was.
remember because like you put the camera, I lifted up the foot to see this, showing us off. So
I wish I had a rabbit in a hat and a 64 Impala. Wouldn't mind having a rabbit in a hat. He really had no idea what I said to him. Thank you so much, Mia family. I'm glad you guys could join us, and it's always a pleasure to be able to take you guys to the parks and let you just hang out and have some fun with us. And if you guys are watching today for the very first time, there are an innumerous amounts of lovely people in this community. And if you want to make your day better, stick around, hang around with people like the people that are in this chat, and they will find a way to put a smile on your face. So don't miss out on that opportunity. Interesting. This is kind of cool.
oh, it comes with its own pouch.
Like a leatherette pouch. It's free. It's $34.99. I guess that's not bad for a water bottle and a holder that has a shoulder strap on it. I still have a VHS tape somewhere in history, Rob, that has me lip syncing to the parody, the Weird Al parody called Gump. That I did back in school. So almost took out a cast member. All right, we need to go hit Pandora. We haven't been to Pandora yet today. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. So, Greg, we've got the Nuimos is what they're referred to as. The Nuimos, yes, they still have them. You can get the different figures or animals themselves, the different characters, plus different outfits you can buy to dress them up in. And they are called Nuimos, Nuimos. Waharini says we need one like that for Disney's Animal Kingdom with the pouch. You know, I don't know if they still have it. I haven't seen it like in this week, Waharini, but you know, for kids they have the canteen. It's a plastic canteen, but it's a sipper that you can get here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. and it comes with a strap. You can put water or something else into it. Even as an adult, I'm like, I want that canteen. The canteen looks cool. They should make an adult canteen. I forgot where it was or when it was, but there was some camping trip that we went as a group sometime. And my buddy, my friend, was on the camping trip with his family on that group trip. And somewhere he had gotten one of those old-fashioned round canteens. When we went hiking and stuff like that, he'd fill it with water, take it hiking with us. And I always thought that was like the coolest thing ever, was that old metal canteen. Hey, Hatbox Ghost, what have you got for us today? Captain Good Guy is still fighting. Every day we just hope for one more positive thing. One more little interaction. One more sign that things are coming back. Thank you so much, Hatbox Ghost. I know he is surrounded by family. You guys have been there for him ever since. It's going on 9 days now, right? So just let him know there's a ton of people in this community that are praying for and thinking about him on a regular basis. So thank you so much for the updates, Hatbox Ghost. She said this morning she was not feeling that well, so she may still be having some migraine problems today, Pickle Shake. So 3 strands. Tomorrow we're going to be heading back to Epcot, and we're going to see what they have new there for merchandise for the Disney 100. And I don't know if we're gonna go, but we're gonna try to go on Soarin' over California. But the line for that just may be insanely crazy, so we'll see how that goes tomorrow as well. I have to say, they, you know, for all the things that we make fun of for Disney merch, they got 100 other items that are awesome and pretty cool. So, yeah. 50 minutes. Almost an hour wait. Only other attraction that I could generally do here at the moment, and it's at 50 minutes. So let's go check out Wind Traders and see where we're at then. Happy Thursday, Tyler. 2-hour wait right now for Flight of Passage. maybe we can start having some fall-like temperatures moving forward, huh?
Yeah, as we were talking about before, the environment and how well everything is detailed in this team specifically.
I'm gonna get in the shade before I overheat.
Like if you're going to the past time, you go there faster, but you really miss out on the experience walking through all.
When we first came through, the very first time we came through here, we were at a DVC preview, and it was 3 weeks before the land officially opened. And they gave us coupons, little tickets to say we could go through to ride the rides because they only wanted you to have 2 chances to ride or 1 chance to ride. I can't even remember now. And they were just supposed to go through the lightning lane, the fast pass lane as they called it back then. And we asked them specifically, it's like, can we go through the regular queue? And they're like, well, you can, but it's a lot longer walk. We're like, I don't care, we want to see it. And so the very first time we walked through there, we were not by ourselves because there were a couple other people who said the same thing we did. I don't remember if they were just doing it or they heard us ask and they're like, well, we want to see it too. But we got to walk through very slowly at our own pace, no line, and it was really cool to see. Pandora Magic Band Pluses. And remember, guys, don't be a zebra. 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 Just don't be a zebra.
Let's find a bathroom.
Be good to your friends. Take care of them. Don't be a zebra. Stalin loves it. I saw you in Magic Kingdom last week on Main Street. You're taller than I thought you'd be. That's. Did you have your left eye closed too? It helps to have Owen beside me because we're the exact same height now as he's gotten tall. I'm so used to my kids being small. Now he's as tall as I am. Are you taller than me?
Maybe.
I don't know. I'm still looking down your nose a little bit. I see you. Ryan was the first person to spill a drink in the flight of passage line. Did you get a sticker or something? A button for that? It's like it was so cool. I spilled my drink. Hello, Cat's Mouse Game. How you doing this afternoon?
Yeah.
Thank you to everybody who's hit the thumbs up button for us today. We're at 552 likes. Greatly appreciate you guys taking a couple of seconds to hit that thumbs up button today. Okay. Oh, and I don't. What are these?
Eggs?
Oh, they're the eggs for the little banshees. Mark, we did. We had the Ghoulish Delights beignets, and they were actually really good. I think I gave them a 4. Owen gave them a 5. They were really good. Ryan's like, oh, come on. Hey, somebody has to be the first. Somebody has to be the first. They're saying hello, Owen. No, the banshees are.
Oh, well, they're moving.
Yeah. They're interactive. When one moves, it'll make the other move. Did you see the cast member sitting on the other side? He has one. Yeah.
Like, if they even could extend this would be hitting people as they're walking, but once you let go,
They fall back down.
yeah, they fall back down.
They look cool, but they don't. I did see a guy the other day was wearing a Navi tail over at Disney Springs. He might have been a real Navi. He was a little short though for a Navi.
Sharp creatures.
You know, we used to get those when I was a little kid. They were filled with army men or cowboys and Indians, and those are like the beginning of imagination world. You'd open those things up and wars would happen. It was amazing. Awesome. Well, Vicky, if you see us, come over and say hello. We'd love to see you in the parks. Have a great afternoon. Charge up, rest well. We'll see you in Epcot. So, who is it that said us? You get one of 4 colors, actually. How much are they? Interactive Banshee toy. $39.99. And when one moves, the other ones around it move, I think, as well, in reaction. They're a reactive toy. So, Owen, what is it you have to break before you can use it?
It's something. Doesn't really say exactly. I assume once you're able to take this off, like I'll be able to be shown.
Yeah. You know what's inside, right?
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Welcome in, Sarah. Good afternoon. Luke Sky People. or Luke Starkiller. You ever heard of Luke Starkiller?
The original name.
Yeah.
But it's thought to be too violent.
Too violent!
Which is surprising considering how the...
Then they blew up an entire Death Star. Everybody on it. Welcome in, Tangela. How are you doing today? What's for lunch? We had a Cuban sandwich and an Encanto cupcake. ¿Cómo se dice cupcake en español? Yo no sé.
The cupcake was good. I'm glad I didn't just taste vanilla. That was my main worry. As soon as you know that both the cake and the...
You're not going to say guava again?
The guava was good.
Okay.
I mean, it's still out. It's not like that.
Yeah. Come on, say guava again.
The thing is vanilla.
Yeah?
Like, depending on the color, could largely be confused for other flavors or... like, depending on the color or like what you're told, like vanilla could easily be mistaken for something else. So I was worried that the guava wouldn't be strong enough to tell that there was guava.
He said it!
Guava. And that like all you could taste was vanilla with vanilla filling. That was my worry. I'm just glad that that didn't end up happening.
Oh, sorry, Lori. The little interactive Banshees, I believe that, what were they, $39.99?
Yes.
Yeah. They're battery operated. They do have some sort of RF signal in them, such that if there's another one nearby, they kind of communicate with one another. So if you push the button to make yours move, then your buddies who's nearby within range, they will also move. So pastelito. Pastelito. Gracias. Mi familia de pastelitos. I'm gonna go, hey, that's 2 out of 2 right there, so I'm gonna go with pastelitos.
Oh yeah.
I should know that word, if anything, right? We needed some more pork and ham inside of our Cuban sandwiches, but they were still good.
I mean, yeah, like, honestly, how they're prepared and the size was like the only issue. It was really good. The flavors were good. The meat was on point.
Yeah, I'm gonna come over here and sit in this shade for just a second. Took a little bit of a break from having to watch for people. Oh. So I don't know why I was expecting something like tortolito, but what is a tortolito? Pastelito, pastel. Here, I'm gonna hand this off to Owen for just a second. The mods tell me I need to check PayPal, and that's only because somebody may have donated to the channel, and if I did not say thank you, I feel terrible. I don't honestly, I don't like it, and it happens every so often because we can't always keep on top of it. Sometimes people will donate, and I miss it, and that to me is a horrible thing. So I missed a few. So we just got a PayPal. Yes, it was 11:30, but we just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. JP sent in a $10 PayPal. I had no clue, did not know about it, and I think somebody even told me, and I was just chatting away, like I do sometimes. So JP, thank you so much for the $10 PayPal. Greatly appreciate it, and thanks for hanging out with us today, this Thursday. I'm so sorry it took me 2.5 hours for me to notice that. And then Herman at 1 o'clock, just in the last hour, sent in a PayPal today for you guys at $6.26. Thank you so much, Herman, for that. And we just got a PayPal. Yes, it was an hour ago, but we just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Thank you, Herman. Greatly appreciate that. And you guys know, if you are watching today and you're like, why do people keep giving something that has $6.26 in it? That seems so weird. Is it a tax thing? I don't know. No, it's 626, experiment 626. It's our Ohana, our family. Anytime someone gives any donation to PayPal and it has a 626 in it, it is a shout out and a recognition of just thankfulness of being in such a great community that we have here on the channel. And it's a way to say, I'm giving this to the community because we know that it makes a difference. And it helps us keep going so that we can spend time together. So thank you so much, Herman. Greatly appreciate that. And I saw, thank you so much, Marissa. We got that one early as well. And after that, actually, no, it was, I think we got the Marissa one. I think I remember this one, but just in case, we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Crew. Marissa, thank you so much for the $10 PayPal. After that, the Mejia family, and their $30 PayPal to help us with the Ubering today. Greatly appreciate that, Mejia family. And we just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal. We just got a PayPal from the Magic Group. Owen was adding some stuff, so I thought I'd throw it in there as well. So this one's from Jessica. Jessica says she's a big fan of you and Stitch. Aloha! And she watches you guys every day. Thank you so much. And this is a $6.26 PayPal. So thank you, Jessica. We hope that watching and having some fun in the parks makes your days a little bit brighter. And so appreciate it. Thank you so much. So I would say, as Stitch would say, mahalo.
So like as you were doing that, really interesting conversation about how
now brown cow?
How things are pronounced and how things are called in different other cultures.
Like how certain people in my family call them jalapenos.
That what and what? Excuse me?
Nothing.
What?
There's certain
Is
people
that
in
gelato? What?
No, jalapeno. Certain people,
Peppers?
yeah. Certain people in our family call them jalapeno peppers
Oh, okay.
because they don't realize that it's
that shop.
jalapeno. Hello, Buzzatron. How you doing this afternoon? In our household, cupcakes don't have a name as they're eaten before they get a chance to exist.
Hey, the cupcakes ready? What are those? Oh, we just have.
Hey, honey, I just made. Never mind. Oh, it's sort of like a Back to the Future thing. They just disappear from the picture. Oh man. Pastel de taza, a cake of cup, a cupcake. Pastel de taza. But Ramon says in Puerto Rico we say, "Yo quiero un cupcake." Yo quiero un cupcake. That works for me. If it gets the job done, Ramon. How about you? Yo lo quiero. I just want it. Give it to me. Oh, I'm glad you guys have. Tortolito means small sandwich. Oh. What does burrito mean?
Big sandwich?
Little donkey. I don't know. Thank you, Van Chan. Thank you so much for popping in and having some fun with us today. Have an awesome afternoon. We'll see you in the parks again soon. It seems so quiet today in Animal Kingdom. No, I haven't heard from Pam. The last time she was in was a few days ago, so I hope she's doing okay if anybody's heard from her. Angelia, Sadie, and Ulysses are at Magic Kingdom today. Surprise trip for their 7th birthday. That's awesome. Well, happy birthday, guys. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, you're at MK. Happy birthday to you. That's pretty awesome to be able to spend your birthday at MK. Hope they got birthday buttons. If not, go get them birthday buttons. Owen, would you get a henna tattoo? Huh?
Maybe.
Maybe. Maybe you get a henna tattoo. We could get a giant one all over your arm, then we can go visit your Nana.
Hey, Dan, look what I got.
Look what we got.
Anything else?
Then we could sing
Love, but like love is spelled wrong intentionally.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No regrets. And then we could sing happy New Year, Happy New Year, Happy New Year. Your Nana would knock you in the next year. No regrets. Welcome in, Claudio Family Adventures. Awesome. Happy early birthday. They don't want to come in. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, Melanie. Woo! Feels good in here. All right, Owen, let's stop and take a hydration. All right, I'm gonna pop it right here. I'm gonna get some water. Try not to overdo it too much. Blackberry. Blackberry, yeah, blueberry is really good. Did you hydrate? That should be interesting. How many words per minute is that, Quaterini? Get up and dance some if you need to. There we go. And guys, we have not had a chance to go over and check out our P.O. box since the end of last week. We did get notifications that somebody did send us something. Hopefully the card's going to be back in our possession today. So maybe we can go check it out either tonight or tomorrow. Thank you guys whenever you guys send magic mail. Greatly appreciate that. So always a pleasure to have some mail. We've actually, and guys, gotten a couple of Goodwill cards. And I did not mention it afterwards. I completely forgot mainly because after I got them, I remember passing out and going back to sleep that evening, afternoon and evening. So, but I do know I did get a card from Firefly. Thank you so much. And I got a couple other Goodwill cards. So I greatly appreciate that, guys. You guys are amazing. So, always love it in. How you doing today, Allison? So that beat right there gives you about 70 to 80 words per minute, guys. So if you're looking to reach that, you can use that sound. You also need to make sure you put your knees like this when it happens and cross your arms when you're not typing. So, how fast can you type, Owen? How many words per minute can you type on the keyboard? Have you done a typing test?
I have, but it's been a long time since I've done one. I can type pretty fast. I can't remember, it was...
Can you type with your eyes closed? No? But back in the day, we had a little bit harder with the typewriters and stuff like that. Nowadays, all Owen has to do is hit the little button and it goes bing! Just talk at it. Speech recognition is really nice. Woo. All right, I've hydrated. I think.
So where do you want to head next?
Back. We'll make our way back over to Discover Island. Let's next week. If I can, let's put it on the itinerary today for next week when we come back in. I want to do the animation again, the animation experience. We haven't done that in a while, and I'd love to do another drawing, even though I won't be able to see anything on the left side of my paper.
It'll be a challenge.
It would be a challenge for me.
It'll be a fun game.
I'm curious to see what they're doing with this area right here. It's rare to have walls up like this here in Africa. Here in Animal Kingdom, period. They're probably going to put some more cracks on the pavement. It looks new. It looks too new. So Susan wants me to remind you guys that if you are still interested in Virgin Voyages cruises, current promotions right now for any booking, their current promotional period ends on 9/28. They don't go from month to month. What ends up happening is they'll cease their promotion, and then there will be a few days where there will be no promotions. We would never want you guys to book when you don't get some sort of cool incentive. So, and it will be sometime in October before they start the next promotion. So if you guys are interested in the current promotion, make sure to reach out to her, see if we can get that booked before or by the 28th. And if you guys were part of and listened to the webcast by Tamika this past Tuesday, or would like to listen to the recording so that we can get you that stackable promotional deal as well, let us know. But reach out to Susan for current promotions, and then we'll stack on an additional promotion. And then, anytime you guys book a Virgin Voyages cruise through us, being Travelmation, we get you an additional bit of sailor loot. That's onboard credit to use for whatever you want to use, for purchases, for merchandise, for services such as spa, or any shopping you want to use. So we like stacking. You guys use coupons. Talk about stacking. You can stack coupons on coupons. If you get the current promotion plus the webcast that happened this week, plus booking through us at Travelmation, we'll get you some really good onboard credit to use on your next Virgin Voyages cruise. So make sure you reach out to Susan before the 28th if you're interested in this current promotion. You know, we haven't seen Kevin today. Wonder where she's hiding. Speak of the bird. Could I stand here in the shade?
Oh, there are the parrots.
I wonder if the parrots are ever scared of Kevin.
Maybe they just look at them. Maybe they just look at her. It's like, man, that is one big parrot.
That's a big parrot. Naomi, the MNVV, I believe that if you have like for instance, if you have an existing credit, if you have something that's already down as a deal, you cannot go in and book a second time or add on an additional promotion. So in other words, like for instance, if you, when we were on the ship back in August, there were a few people who worked with us and we got them the same deal we got for being on the ship, which is an amazing deal. They could not come back now and say, we want this deal to be added to it. It doesn't work if you've already got an existing Virgin Voyages.
Oh, here they come back.
Oh. Why did I not get that on video? That was awesome. Whoa.
Oh.
Straggler.
That was an amazing moment to get on. Well, I guess it was on stream.
I love it.
You equip the stream and edit our voices.
I love that you guys are all using the emoji that is there for our cast, for our Magic Crew cast. Thank you guys. That's the emoji that Liberty herself drew and created. All right, she's heading back to her base, so I just didn't want to join the crowd in the sun. I figured we could just step back and watch from the shade. That was pretty cool. Did you guys see all the parrots come flying in over Kevin? Ah, if only I'd gotten closer and got that on video. I mean, what would be the chances of ever reproducing that again?
One pair is talking, Kevin is good.
They talk.
Oh, there they are. There are three up there.
They talk to each other.
Yeah, they're just chilling.
They're just chilling.
Oh, there's four. There's five.
Stop counting. The tree's gonna fall over.
Well, it's not my fault the green ones blend in so well.
Not the green ones.
Yes, the green ones.
Kevin's gonna head on back into her space. All right, let's we've got our copyright song out here at the moment too. Sweet. That's cool. A little kid in the stroller's going by. Inside the stroller, he had a Pumbaa popcorn bucket and an Okapi plush. I don't think I would have ever known what an Okapi was when I was their age. The fact that they're not only got an Okapi plush, but they get to know and see a real live Okapi at that age is pretty awesome. And something you would get just because you're here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. So, oh, we got some stragglers over here, Owen. They're just hanging. No hurry. They're just gonna sit here and chill. Here's our blue macaw. What a pretty bird. Such a pretty bird. And you are not a pretty parrot. You are a mourning dove. The mourning dove off to the right. Oh, there's a couple of mourning doves. They're picking up leftovers. Good afternoon, call me Lisa. That would be crazy. Wonder what Kevin would do. All right.
Yes, it is. All right, just want to make sure you're all right. All right, bye.
So cool to have them just hang out here for so long because normally they go right back. They must have little extra treats here and there. So, well guys, it's about time for me to call it a day. Stayed a little bit later than we would normally been doing for shorter streams during recovery, but it's been a blast to hang out with you guys, and it always is. Tomorrow we will be back over at Epcot and cannot wait to spend the day with you. And until then, guys, we want you guys to remember two things always. When it comes to travel, we would love to be your Travelmation travel agent. It's what our family does to take care of our family. And we can help take care of our family by helping take care of your family during your next vacation. So send us an email today, susanedwards@travelmation.net. Copy me at chrisedwards@travelmation.net. Let us know how we can be your next vacation agent and anything you need to do, whether it's Disney, Universal, cruises, or anything else. Let us know. We'd be glad to help you guys with quotes and go through the process with you. So send us an email today. And then finally today, as we close out,
He's staring the right guy.
he is looking right at you guys. Everybody smile back. We want you guys to leave our streams with a big smile on your face from ear to ear, but we also want you to extend that smile to people in your own community, where you live and what you do in your day-to-day life. So as you close out today, two things. One, you can always go into tomorrow's stream if you need to keep chatting. If you do not want to be alone, there will be people who will go into tomorrow's chat right now and they will keep chatting just because they love hanging out with you guys. So if you need someone to talk to, feel free to go in there early. But second, when you go out today and you meet other people, we want you guys to do something very special. We want you to share a smile, share a laugh, share a compliment, but whatever you do, be the sunshine in somebody else's day today. You never know what a big difference you can make in somebody else's day. Have a wonderful afternoon, guys. Thank you so much for all you guys do to support us here at Ear to Ear Magic. And as we close today, we'll see you guys tomorrow in the parks. Have a great one. We'll see you guys soon.